Wednesday morning, homies. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Back for another Whale Watch. We may or may not be trading the prop accounts we've been trading for the show because you could probably guess who it is from this statement, but that shit's broken and everybody's accounts disappeared. So we'll probably just be doing SPX options instead of futures today. But if that shit gets fixed, we'll be back on futures. Look at him, he's nervous. He's gonna be running the SPX options.
Oh man, maybe if there's a setup.
We need
a
don't always. We're not just gonna trade to trade. We're not gonna force nothing. Don't worry about that. But we're gonna jump right into things here. If you're new to WhaleWatch, we trade the Unusual Whales tools live. So you'll see us take flow trades. You'll see us take futures scalps using the Gamma tool Periscope, which I will no longer trade without for the rest of my days, unless war tears the world apart and we have a really fun time internationally like we have been having. But that's about the gist of it. We also do flow reviews. If you have any questions regarding any flow you've seen, feel free to drop it in the chat. We'll bring it up. If we don't end up taking our futures trades today, we'll probably be doing a shit ton of flow reviews today. So we will play it by ear. But for now, Anthony, I think you saw some spicy ass Tesla flow on Wednesday's show.
Yeah, so we actually looked at that
it would help
heat
if I
map
pulled your
on.
screen up, huh?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'm killing
you
it.
Don't have to.
I'm killing it, man.
It's a Wednesday. The prop firm stuff messes. I'll go with that. Yeah, we were looking at that heat map there on Wednesday. I just want to Jesus, man, on Monday.
We're killing it.
Man.
Dude. Well, to be fair, no, I said last episode. I did not say Wednesday. Okay, I thought maybe I fucked it up and put it in your head, but I didn't. Nope, that one's all you. Go.
So yes. Okay, I gotta go back to. Why is it still showing? You can't go. Okay, let me just go back to. Let me pull up the chart there. For some reason, it's not pulling up the 8th there for me.
Nate's being horny in the YouTube chat, so if you guys aren't on the YouTube chat, you can go see what kind of shit show that is over there. Damn, he's going for it.
All right, okay, let me pull up the stupid chart here. Let's go back to Monday. So yesterday... Jeez, dude, what is going on with my stuff today? Oh, jeez, man, okay. Wait, why is my 6.8 not fucking loading? What the hell's going on, man? Am I crazy? Look at my chart for... Where's my 6.9?
I see what you're seeing. I'm popping mine open to see if my shit's busted too. Just
I'm looking
don't
for.
Worry about it. If you're just looking.
No,
for
this
levels...
isn't Trading View. This is.
No, I know. I said if you're just looking for levels,
yeah.
just use Trading View. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I'm gonna go over there on my screen and see if shit's busted for me too. What are you trying to do? Just go back to Monday.
Yes, I want to see Monday's Tesla chart there, just so I could kind of talk about when we.
Wait, hold on. Were you looking? Hold on. You were looking at the chart to look at Monday's chart.
Yes, and there's not even a 6.9 there, or 6.8. Like, this is my 6.8. You can see where I tried to draw my trend line. It's just not showing up.
My shit, it's fine.
Weird.
I'm convinced you're fucking cursed, man. Wait, hold on.
Dude,
take it off the 1 minute, put it on the 15 minute, and see if that opens shit up for you.
All right.
Yeah,
there we go.
That was weird as hell,
it.
dude. I got nothing. I won't pretend to know what happened. Well, but hey, we're in business now. The 1 minute only goes back so far, but if I recall, it should go back into yesterday.
That's
on the UW chart. But what are you gonna do?
Anyway, so besides technical difficulties, so
Nate,
if you missed it, we talked about Tesla and the heat maps there a little like before we got off there, about 10 minutes before, and we were really highlighting that weekly positive gamma there. And look at that move that came in after we talked about that. We got about a $10 move, little over 2.5% there on that move. And let me just go back here. Let's go find that heat map. It's going to be different now because obviously the open interest changed. But we were looking at that heavy positive gamma up there. I don't think you can go back and look. Oh, you might be able to. Yes, you can.
The cursed comment got me roasted by the girlfriend. Telling Anthony he's cursed is the pot calling the kettle black. That's fair.
Maybe you probably passed the curse off onto me.
I'm sharing the love, you know?
Yeah.
I'm spreading it on.
A little too much. But yeah, we were talking about that 10-day out expiration and that 4-day. So this is back on Monday. This isn't how it looks today, but when we were talking about that before close, again, we were highlighting all that heavy positive gamma up here, that 410, the 405, 407, even that 10-day. And I explicitly was talking about I like the 10 days a little bit more on Tesla instead of the weeklies. But yeah, we got a good move up reading those heat zones there on that one. But yeah, that was a really good move there on those. Other than that, yeah, that was kind of the good one there. A good little heat zone map here.
I'm multitasking, my bad. I heard everything you said this time, though, I swear.
Oh, you're good. Everybody just wants to talk to me at once. Like, bro, stop texting me. Anyways. All right, let's go look at some open interest here. Yeah, let's look at some open interest.
Today. If you guys got general requests, drop that shit in chat, and we'll pull them up as well. We usually get another influx of homies right at the open, so I'm sure they'll have more to say. But we've got a good chunk of folks in the Twitter chat. I see you guys there. There's like 300 of you here. If you have any flow requests, drop them, homies. We got you. We're going to be filling up a lot of space with flow reviews on this one, I think.
Yeah. Stupid prop. Anyways, yeah, no, we had a big storm. I have everybody like text me right there. They're like, "Is your power out? Is your power out?" I'm like, "No." Like, don't ask them to use my power. The internet barely works here, as you can see. Yeah, let's just look. I mean, these BACs, a lot of kind of long dated puts came in yesterday. Longer dated calls, puts kind of came in. I'm not a big long dated trader. Just got to kind of hold over earnings, but we can take a peek at a couple of these. Let's look at the shorter term ones. I was looking at these rocket ones yesterday. These were pretty interesting, and most of that carried over. I just didn't like the short termness on these, but the way they hit the tape here, let's go in here and take a peek. These
already got a couple of nice requests from Twitter. I'll pass those along once you're done with the rockets.
Perfect. Yeah, look at these ones here. Pretty interesting flow here. I was a little conflicted on it. You had the repeated hits coming in here. Again, that spot was filling at the ask, and then you did have that order book change a little bit there, and these did fill at 31 cents, but you did get an IV drop on that price rise. It's down about 0.5% in pre-market right now. I was a little conflicted on this one. This is one I was kind of talking about a little bit yesterday, but I don't like those short-term contracts, especially on a day when you're up over 6% on something like that. It's get a little risky on something like that, but it's a cheap little contract. They're 30 cents. See what maybe potentially happens. Anything else that kind of caught my eye? Let me just go through my feed from yesterday. There really wasn't too much yesterday.
Damn, dude, it's only 5 minutes to open already?
Yeah, I know.
Do you wanna pop open this meta leap somebody asked about?
Yeah.
I guess it's technically not a leap anymore. We're halfway through 2026, but the meta call. Do you want the whole ass chain, dude? Is that what you're asking for? What? Wait, why? Why? Just go to Meta's overview. We can look at it. Okay. I don't know what you're asking for, though, but we can do it. I guess. Go to the options chains page.
All right.
I don't know. And then we're going to go look at we're going to go look at January 15th's expiration. Why? 15th. I don't know, but we're going to look at it. All right, calls and puts. There's some open interest on some of these, but I mean, it is meta. What's meta trading at? 584? Let's see if there's any heavy open interest in the, like...
That 750 call.
Yeah, that's got some spice. Yeah, I was going to say from like 650 to 750, given the distance that we have in time here. Let's see what these are. I'm willing to bet it's shenanigans. I bet there's a lot of hedging in. Ooh, it was one giant-ass position at least. That's pricey as all hell, dude. Metal Leafs are gonna break
it's
the
a
bank.
no-sider. No-sider. Cross-trade, I bet you anything.
No cider, beef slider.
Well, no cider,
I could go for
whatever.
that right now. Oh, man, your camera's busted again. Your camera's not.
Again?
It's just Riverside busted it.
Okay.
Man, fucking eat my ween.
Right.
Bullshit.
Let's see. Okay, so the 700, nothing really there is a big no-sider. Let's do the 750.
Shit.
It's just kind of 1,000, maybe the 557.18. Yeah, just a whole bunch of kind of nothing on that. Yeah,
I'm not seeing. Should be good to go now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on those 3 specific ones we looked at. Besides the fact that the only kind of unusualness on that, I'd say they were opened all within the same 2-3 day time period. They are no side though, so you don't really get a clean read on it. Interesting though, interesting. I don't know what else you want with Meta other than that.
I'm just fixing shit on the back end here.
We can just do a quick overview on it. Why not? Why not?
Man.
Yeah, Meta's had a lot of bid side call flow recently. A lot of bid side call flow. Let's look at our heat zone on it there. Let's see, anything of interest here. The weeklies. We're just kind of on that heavy negative gamma right now. How about that 8-day out one there? Yeah, a lot of negative gamma below us there. It's kind of looking a little bearish there to me.
Well, we've had a couple of really spicy NASDAQ days where we bottomed out at more than 4% down. So I think we'll see some wiggly squiggly lines in most tech. Because I mean the S&P dumped too. Don't get me wrong. The NASDAQ just dumped a shitload more. Worth keeping an eye on. I don't know if I buy that, the crazy ass bull run for no reason. But yeah,
Yeah. The absolute gamma's up at 750. I mean, that's kind of a far ways up there, and yeah, that's your call wall too. Yeah, I mean, it's a big range on this thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of that 100-something thousand open interest on the 750 way far out involves some hedging from big boys and market makers. Well,
Yeah, look at that range. Your put walls all the way down at 395 and your call walls at 750. Look at that negative gamma though. That is a lot of negative gamma there. I'd be cautious there. And yeah, your short-term kind of expirations up to 618 are favoring kind of the put sides there. So yeah, do what you want with the data, but it's not financial advice. Hey, the market's open. Let me give a little refresh to everything here. Give her a little refresh. Yes, I will trade one
positioning
SPX.
Is still down.
Yeah, that's... we'll see how that update looks there.
Oh man, I hope they.
We have not had a
futures account, because if we end up in another bearish off of this near bull flag that we're setting up from the pre-market, this is kind of a bullish pattern. But the way that gamma is set up below us, I'm looking for rejections and failures to stay above 923. If you guys were here,
hey, it let me back in. It let me back in.
No
just
shit.
FYI.
All right, I'll check mine in a second. This 923 has become kind of a key point for me here. If you were around in one of the last 2 shows, I turned it into a purple line because my purple lines are gospel. Reclaims, I want to long them. Rejections, like right now, it's too late. I need to get logged in and I missed it. Rejections like that, I want to short them. My purple lines are the ones that I obey if we get there. And it's a little late now, but I think I'll get another chance. The way that gamma exposure is set up below us has me thinking we're going to invalidate this bullish pattern here shortly. All right, let me see if I can get logged in too. Why do you get to be special? What the fuck is this?
Hey, they want me to
man,
trade.
it's going
They
without
want
me
me to
too.
trade, not you.
I guess.
Hey,
I guess. We've been killing it on the show too, so they're just punishing me specifically because we made the show fun. Mine's still not working. I don't believe you.
I'm waiting for a really nice clean day on Periscope. We haven't had a super clean, easy, trendy day there for a while. I mean,
yesterday is looking right in your face. What do you mean?
No. Okay, well, I meant without the negative gamma. Like we've had
okay.
like maybe a month ago or so. I mean, we had a whole week where it was just heavy positive gamma only above us, just for a week, and it was just one of those easy, kind of set it and forget it.
So if you end up getting a nice setup, go ahead and throw something on MES. Right now, we kind of missed the short entry, but that's okay. While we wait, we have another request just for straight up ASTS, and ASTS could be an interesting one with the SpaceX IPO on the horizon.
Yes,
because ASTS, I believe, has been gearing up to be. It is ASTS, right? That's doing that. Compete with space because they want to compete with Starlink specifically.
Yes.
Now, granted, not necessarily the same concepts going on, but usually when there is wiggle in anything Elon related to space, ASTS tends to have a little bit of a reaction too. So definitely worth looking at. What do we got up here on ASTS?
Yeah, I mean, last 14 days, I mean, you had the two kind of days where you saw that call premium spike, but I mean, kind of flatline most of it. Probably some profit taking there. Let's just trying to look, obviously a little early in the data, see anything significant here. We can look at our open interest though. Maybe this 612
biggies
120
on the
call.
weeklies.
Yeah, that looks almost like it was probably.
Yeah, what's ASTS trading at now? Oh man, they are going without me.
Yeah.
We are way too late. We're down 140 points from that little high there.
Jeez, alright.
All right. I need to get back on my live account.
You want me to give you my login? I'll give you my login.
You just want me to pass your email for you real quick? They're probably going through it one by one, which must suck for them because there are thousands of accounts that I'm sure are affected.
I'm sure Nate said he can get into. No, so it's just you. They just don't want you to, do good, I guess. All right, let's keep kind of looking at some of these 8 days. Oh, yeah, it looks like, I mean, there's a lot of open interest on a lot of these names, and there's just a lot of contracts kind of being punted around here. It looks like that 526, I mean, a lot of volume between 528 and 6.5 here, and all of that kind of dropping off the open interest there. Contracts changing.
Without me. I'm getting
try to log back in again.
I am. I have been this whole time, dude. I'm antsy. It's all right. I'll be a little bit more patient and just watch this drop another 100 points without me.
I'll give you my login here.
Yeah, that's actually that'll get us both banned on the platform.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it in secret. Just they don't watch the stream. They don't care. Yeah, the 106% out of the money. That's yeah.
That seems viable in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of these weeklies, and there's just a lot of, punting going on here. It's not
Restart your computer. Fuck you, Nate. Login issue, restart your computer.
Yeah, don't blame the company. Blame the computer.
Computer, how can I log into my things? Computer.
Let's see. I'm looking at the heat zone on this one. That absolute gamma is at 100 though, so I mean it's up there a little bit there. I am looking at that 8-day expiration here. It's got a lot of kind of gamma on that one. 99,000 8 days out. Ooh, that could be interesting. That 95's up there too. Look at that. 95 there is your highest kind of, potential magnet there. there on for the
618s? This is bullshit. Maybe they're starting with the evaluation accounts and moving on to funded after. You would think they'd do that the other way around, though. I don't know. I don't run them.
No.
I
Why would
have
they
my
want
own
to pay
quarrels
people?
with prop firms in general anyway, so we're just vibing. Hey, no problem, Shuyat.
So
whichever that is. I'll get it.
The only interesting thing I'm kind of seeing on the ASTS is right now that 618 95 calls getting a lot of attention there. Or 95 strike, excuse me, not a call, just that strike is getting a lot of interest on there. So I would not
One comment in the Twitter chat: true leave uplist today from OTC to New York Stock Exchange, first American marijuana company to do so. That is true. I would keep an eye on, especially once we get, the Curaleaf popping in there too. We get actual legal change for this, because the cannabis hype dies and they tank lower than they were to begin with every time. So just be careful with it. I kind of expect it to behave like an IPO a little bit, maybe, as it lists. MSOS has a lot to gain from American companies coming on to American stock exchanges, so keep an eye on that. It is as far as I know, unless something's changed in the last couple of years when I haven't really been paying attention, MSOS is the only American-only MSOS for cannabis. So they have a lot of swaps in place for TrueLeaf. So once TrueLeaf uplists, which happens today, MSOS should acquire quite a few American shares of it. And they have the same thing in place for Curaleaf. So worth keeping an eye on. But I mean, man, I really need to see pen to paper, full change that is fully executed universally before I'll get all gung-ho on American cannabis. So just be safe out there. Last time the hype started, when Trump was like, "Hey, we're doing it," I'm just for the sake of my point here. I haven't even looked at it since, and I bet I'm still right. I bet I am.
Guess.
But everybody got really excited about Tilray for some reason, which is a Canadian company that does have stake in some American infrastructure for cannabis. But let me just head over to the Tilray chart, and we will point out when that news got everybody all panties in a bunch. And I said, don't hold your breath. And I got called not the nicest names in the world for it. Namely, the R word. That evil R word. I got that one a lot. So I'm just going to throw Tilray on up here real quick. Why don't you go ahead, anybody in chat, tell me where in this chart those news cycles happened. There's 5 of them. And you can see that Tilray's right back to baseline. It's right back to where the news happened. That happened back here as well. Cannabis news, shit the bed. Cannabis news, shit the bed. Be careful. I'm not touching any cannabis stocks, investment or otherwise, until there's pen to paper and I see actual change. Otherwise, you're playing this run-up gamble, the buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation you get to see on Wall Street bets a lot. Careful. Just be careful. They always come back. Until there's pen to paper, I'm not buying it personally. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, what are we looking at? ASTS Gamma?
It's like your marijuana stocks or something, like the back of your hand, man.
Your friendly neighborhood stoner man knows nothing about cannabis.
So yeah, the ASTS is there. Nothing really for flow, but I like that gamma setup there. We're sitting right above that put wall, which is going to act as a support there at 88. We're trading at 88.75. That call wall's at 100. And just kind of going back here to that. I like that 8-day out kind of, 95 strike is getting a lot of attention with your absolute gamma 100. I like the gamma setup. I don't have any flow to go off of it.
Gamma. That one was a stretch. I'm gonna be honest. That one was a stretch.
That was close. It was close. It wasn't bad. Let's see. Yeah, so I kind of like that potentially for a setup there. That 95 strike for that's, what did I say, 618 there? Yes, and it's 618 because we are closed next Friday. We are off next Friday. So
and I'm fucking pumped for that, dude. I'll take a long weekend.
I'd take a long weekend every weekend, man. I'd go to 3-day or 4-day trading weeks if we could.
This Friday, we actually not related to that at all. Just a cool little quickie here. This Friday, I'll be interviewing Yuri Kojimirian from Tema ETFs again, but we're gonna do it on video this time. So that's gonna be a first. We'll do it right in the middle of the Friday show. So that'll be pretty dope. He's a pretty decent dude. Tema ETFs has a lot of thematic ETFs. That's kind of their thing. I'm assuming that's the Tema because that is theme in many languages. And we'll be going over their space one. I did one interview with him on Twitter Spaces a couple weeks ago that was pretty decent. We're going to kind of spin off of that, do a video interview, and talk some shit. I'll probably talk some shit about SpaceX. We'll see. The most reasonable IPO we've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Super reasonable.
There are going to be some big holders on that thing right away.
We've got several requests for Oracle if you're done with ASTS, and we actually have one specific contract. Yeah. So that's a good starting point from our man Grifflord on YouTube. Another repeat offender of the Unusual Whales chat. Thanks for coming back, homie. Let's see you here. But
yeah,
the 165 put for Oracle.
Oracle 165.
Weekly.
So
he's speculating earnings lottos.
Earnings, yeah. Let's take a peek there. So 19% out of the money. Yeah, it's an opener here, and just kind of keep in mind too with the earnings flow, it can look perfect. Treat it all with a grain of salt. The data can all be there. I mean, heat maps, everything. I mean,
yeah, and we can break down the earnings page too once we take a look at these puts, but. I like to feel like any flow that's not just fucking ridiculous, like millions upon millions upon millions of premium. I take most earnings flow as a lotto. Not take as in trade it, like as in regard it as Hey, that rhymes with the word I got called a lot for disagreeing with the cannabis chads.
Hey, you're
They're
doing
not
it to
wrong.
Yourself now.
System fault caused all Tradeovate trading accounts to become temporarily disconnected. We're actively working. Can you reconnect mine? Why'd you reconnect Anthony's before mine? That's fucked up,
See
man.
if yours is reconnected again. Check it again.
I just
check it
did.
Again. About. Jeez.
I am so unloved, dude.
Just a degen. Are you sure you don't want my login? I'll let you do some trading for me, man. Yeah, this one, not the kind of cleanest setup here. I mean, you get an IV drop here when that flow comes in. Price is dropping though, so you can kind of expect that there. Again, earnings, and that's one thing too, kind of like what Nick was saying, is the data can be perfect for earnings, but the data doesn't know what the CEO is going to say or if there's a certain question that's going to be asked. So, I mean, it's take everything with a grain of salt with earnings. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably lean an earnings bet there. I mean, possibly.
It expires. The earnings is what? Like today?
Today? Yeah, today. Yeah. Yes, today. There is a lot of net call premium coming in. That puts the highest traded contract so far on the day. That's kind of interesting there. And then you got the 717 195 calls here. Yeah, there's just a lot kind of going on. This could be some contract unwinding here too. Let's just take a peek there. It's funny. Don't quote me and don't do anything off of this, but I've noticed, like, for a handful of names, it seems like that earnings move kind of does the opposite of the daily move. I don't know. I just, whenever I like randomly look at names, I'm like, oh hey, Oracle's up 3% on the day, then it tanks like 8% on earnings. I don't know. I've just, whenever I kind of look at things, I'll see that every once in a while. I'm just like interested. But yeah, let's look at that earnings page on it here. This is the one that we were kind of talking about a little bit on Monday. This does hit its implied move very frequently there. This more recently, again, history doesn't always repeat itself, so just again,
something
take everything with a grain
rhymes.
Of salt. Yeah.
History is a battle rapper.
Yeah, I mean, look at how much this thing hits its implied move there, and I mean that Q3 is the one we were kind of talking about on Monday. There, 35% move on it, and it only had an 8% implied move there. That's
We got 250 people hanging out in Twitter's stream. What is up, homie? Stick around. We'll keep making fun of Anthony all morning.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
And I'm just kind of looking at that post move too on Oracle. It's just kind of, all over the place. It does kind of favor more of a upside post earnings move here more so, though, just kind of historically. Again, anything can change. But, it's kind of nice to just know that historical data overall if you're going to kind of do anything, especially if you're trading options, if you're trading anything lotto-wise. I mean, it's nice to see a company hit its implied move just so, if you're trading weeklies, you have a small chance of maybe seeing something there. But yeah, that contract, I mean, I'd probably lean buy to open there. Oracle's just pumping. Oracle is just pumping, and that net volume's just negative. That's that's funny. Let's say we can look at the heat map on it for the fun of it. Why not?
1% pumping might be a stretch, but I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, we were just flat like.
It's been a hot second since we saw those 300s we saw late last year.
Yeah. That weekly there is a lot of interest on that 220 for the weekly and that 225 for the weekly. There's also some down at 190 there, which is at negative gamma. That 8-day 618 is interesting. That 200 there is your kind of highest gamma level right now. Absolute gamma's at 250. Yeah, I mean, earnings is gonna, pop this thing one way or the other. What is the implied move there? We were just looking at it. I didn't even see what the implied move was. Say, 10%,
holy shit! They blew it out the water a couple quarters ago. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
what was
35%
that?
there. 35% there. That is when I believe...
it does fall outside of its implied move range pretty frequently. And if you're an avid earnings trader, that's kind of what you like to see. Because that's when you're going to start seeing some real profitability on those options contracts.
Yep.
Inside that implied move, you run the risk of losing money as theta crushes the shit out of everything. The binary event ends, and that implied volatility shits the bed, and the contract diarrhea's all the way down its leg right along with it.
Ew.
You know me, I like to paint a picture.
Yeah. Thanks for painting the picture. Very good storyteller here.
I do what I can.
Good, super good storyteller. But yeah, I'd lean that puts buy to open. It could be a hedge though. Could be a hedge. You just never know. But yeah, good one to kind of maybe see what goes on with that one. Anything else for what's hitting? Ooh, damn, we are pumping now. We are pumping. What's going on? Anything on my feed so far? IBKR, a lot of other earnings. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of earnings flow kind of coming up. Dude, my feed's been dead, like really bad in the mornings.
Mine
like
hasn't been popping in the mornings either. It's mostly, and to be fair, at open I'm usually just watching futures and Periscope to see if I can't take some trades on. They did conquer that 923 purple line of glory and slung shot off of it. We just almost tapped my next resistance at 29,181. But these guys up here, these are kind of my intraday tiny little baby scalp levels. These guys aren't super important. My purple lines are the ones that get me all crazy. This was yesterday's intraday low, this dark blue line. Time will tell if it becomes purple or not. 634 is forming an argument to become purple. Look at that hold in the overnight to pre-market session. They knifed right down to it. Never really lost it and slung shot right back up to hit that 923 resistance. Nate, if you're still in chat, check your long-term chart on NASDAQ and let me know if I'm good to turn 634, 635-ish into a purple line. Because it seems to be holding its own. Some nice back tests here. That was a reclaim right back up to that 923 reclaim. We might have another purple line, folks. And I don't get to add those very often. We'll see what the big brain says on a longer time frame. What do we got on coin? What are these puts?
These are interesting to me here. So most of this coming in at the ask a little longer dated here, 13% out of the money. Look at that spike in that net put premium here. It's one of those, counter trend pieces of flow. And look at that. I mean, that absolutely dropped that net volume. And I think this flow looks pretty good here. We start out at the bid here. Keep an eye on that IV. You get a nice spike here. Again, that prices going up, that's what I'd like to see here. Spot still filling at the ask. I would lean buy to open on these here. I just want to do one more quick little checky poo here. You get that little IV drop there when it comes in, but it recovers there. I want to see what that price was doing there. 150. Yeah, that price was up there. Maybe more coin flippy on this one then here, but I like those that IV spike there. Look at that spot, that ascending fill there on the big size and premium there. That's what's kind of getting my attention there. That's interesting. I don't know how would you lean on these ones? I'd probably lean buy to open there. I just don't like that small IV drop at the beginning when that price is up almost $2 there. But then you get that IV recover here, and then it's
all
filling
in that
at
same
the
timestamp. This is where you can really get into the weeds here. It's hard to say. The way they start at a perfect, well, I guess they don't even start at a perfect bid, huh?
Yeah, it's
cut. Now the first ones in this combined order they do start at the bid. How does that fill happen as we kind of go through the orders? It just stays flat at that 595.
That just kind of stays flat. Yeah.
Oh, that's a toughie. This is
I know.
Yeah, like Anthony said, this is a coin toss one. That IV increase insinuates buying, but doesn't guarantee it. Man, I don't know
this
how I
is
feel
one
about
that
initial fills. These are ones that I kind of just ignore after I get that little context there.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of the way that moves around.
The one piece I do like within those kind of initial fills there, you get that, fill up at 6 there for bigger size and bigger premium. So, this is one I'd be a little conflicted on it there. I thought it was going to look good there, but again, that's why you kind of look at everything there, and that's why I like seeing a little flow before it, just to kind of see how this is impacted when it comes in. This would be a good one to kind of revisit just to see what kind of happens with it there. If you're bearish on crypto, obviously, coin puts would be kind of part of that. Let me just throw this in here. Oof, I can't type, man. I'm glad people can't see me typing this one here.
I cannot believe they fixed your account before mine. That's
you
so
still can't
up.
get in?
No.
Well, Periscope's
I'm just gonna kind of expect it to not happen. That's where I'm at. But we're not. I mean, we do have a nice move in positioning there. Look at that 7,400 grow.
Yeah.
But 7,300 also grew.
Look at that.
We've got a wide range of maybe right here. A 100-point wide range of maybe in the SPX. I'd be looking at these little inflection points here. This is all starting to trim toward negative, which just adds to the maybe range. And we're kind of smack dab in the middle of that 100-point range. This is an any man's game situation for me.
Yeah, this is.
It could be good for range scalpers. So if you guys got the balls to punch it both directions as it back tests, this could be a nice little range for some baby scalps. But I'd be careful in either direction. Like I said, really wide, heavy positive gamma up at 7,400 and down at 7,300. Most of the positive gamma in between is falling off. They're moving those positions within that spread. And notice that the straddle for today is at 7408 to 7288. Those two inflection points almost align perfectly with the straddle for the day. Worth keeping an eye on that, I think. We'll see what they do. Yeah, there's a lot of room in both directions today, so maybe it's a good thing I can't trade. Maybe I get chopped up.
I'm keeping an eye on that market tide too. It's trying to stay bullish, but look at that. That call premiums are kind of slightly dipping. Puts just kind of choppy though. That net volume's pretty positive there. Yeah, that's hands off for me right now. But yeah, we're in a big negative gamma up here towards that 7,400. That's yeah, I'm hands off right now. Just can we get one decent, clean, easy, trendy setup, please?
No.
They are hammering SPY puts there though on that 717, 698. Maybe we'd want to double check that 1,000 there. Then you got 500 there.
That's worth looking at. Pop that bad boy open. It's not crazy. It's not crazy out of the money. There's plenty of time on it. A little multi-leg on a single contract. I don't care about that guy. We'll ignore him.
No. Yeah.
Let's look at the justice alert. The repeated hits ascending fill here.
Yeah, look. Yeah, these are.
I have no reason to believe these are not buy to open. There's nothing on this screen right now that tells me these are sold. I think these are bought to open. It's pretty far down.
30 37 days though. You could get a couple,
I don't hate it.
We can save it. We can
Especially
save it.
since we keep having negative 4% down days on the NASDAQ with
Yeah.
only 2% up days to offset. I don't hate it. And right now, I mean, they have firmly taken over my 28,923 level after a couple of failures to reclaim here. And now we're back up into it. Looks like we might be stair-stepping here. Stair-step 1 right out of the open, 2, 3. If they can hold basically above the 850s, this can still go below this shelf here and stay a stair-step. Worth keeping an eye on here. I wouldn't short quite yet myself, and shorting's just about all I do. Grain of salt. Worth keeping an eye on.
And just kind of with the, the Iran-U.S. stuff still going on, and then
that volatility
some comments
is
today
peak
too
for scalpers,
yeah,
but man, not great for investors.
No, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I like the SPY puts, and that's interesting, and I mean that's some decent premium on those there too. I mean we're at 630K. I mean I'll take that back. If it was like 6 million, that'd be a little better. But yeah, no, I mean, I kind of like seeing those, smaller whales like this on SPY there, premium wise. I like the size too. It's not like one of those big like 10,000, 15,000 contracts. Which when I see those on the call side, I like seeing those. I like that a little bit more. But put side, that just kind of, maybe it's a hedge then. That's the only thing with ETFs too. There's a lot of hedging that goes on in there too. So just, keep that with a grain of salt. Hey, look at that. More memory ETF there. DRAM getting hit here. 821.75.
We actually talked about DRAM a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what they've been up to.
Yeah, I want to look at this flow here quick first. 786. So, I mean, not a lot of context in that flow there. I mean, you got a little more coming in there about 12 seconds after. I lean it's probably part of the trade there. I mean, hard to know, but I mean, just kind of assuming. Yeah, it's coming in at the mid there too. How's that previous kind of volume look? Because we do have 728. It doesn't look like it's anything probably related.
On the other side, it says reconnection is underway. No action needed on your end. But it's reconnection for everyone but me.
You're not gonna be trained today. You're not gonna be trained today. Bastards. Yeah, these are interesting to me though. I mean, I like the fills at the ask here. Let me just get rid of that filter just to see. I mean, you get a nice IV spike when it comes in here. I just don't like that 200 here after with that spot price dropping and the IV dropping there as that price is going up. That's the part that kind of hangs me up on there. Draws a little flag there. It's reading it as a neutral fill there. And yeah, look at that bid ask on there. I mean, it's a 530 bid. Ooh, we just had a bunch more hit there. Okay, I will probably just kind of the way that it comes in like that. I like those real time ones there like that. Yeah,
all at the same time stamp there. There's 160, 170, 75, 80, 90, a little over 200 contracts just hit at about the same time there with an increase in IV. I'm gonna, man, especially the way chips are going, the way the consumer market for like computer components, server components has dried up as they all seem to be shifting focus toward data centers and shit. Again, I'll be riding this 3070 until it fucking dies because I'm not spending $6,000 on a fucking graphics card. I'm inclined to lean buy to open just based on that. Plus, the context suggests it a little bit. That initial IV drop was interesting to see, but I don't know that I'm particularly worried about that with the way we saw that flood come in at the ask again.
And that IV pop too as that price dropped by like 20 cents there too. Yeah, these are
price down, IV up. I think these are being bought.
And I am just kind of looking at the heat zone here too. The absolute gamma is at 55, so it's a little below us, but but we are sitting right on that put wall there, which is going to act as your support. Call wall's way up there at 70. There's a lot of net gamma here on your call strikes here too within. So that's interesting to me there. They like that 918 expiration a lot. I just want to see what that 918 looks like. 918, 918. Oh yeah, look at all look at that.
My goodness.
I would probably lean wide open on these here.
Yeah.
I'm going to save these here too. Man, we've got like 10 trades already today to look at and go back and take a peek at.
I have hopes for this one. I like this flow. The 72 days out is a little longer than I'll usually buy a contract for. Usually I'm going like 30 for swing trades, but I like this one. This is nice. This is worth following up on for sure.
Yeah, I have a kind of tough time, like you were saying, shorting anything memory related right now. I just want to look at the last 14 days. I mean, you got a little put premium yesterday, but yeah, I mean, this thing popped recently too. Yeah, that's very interesting. Ooh, some short dated. Oh, that looks like probably a closer, my guess.
Yeah, it looks like a closer.
That's just. Oh yeah. Yeah, this might be.
That's like equal size. A little bit of a position
short
trim
call
on the 9th too. If you look
like
at the 9th, we had 1,000
calls.
fall off. Yeah, maybe buy the close here. Hard to tell with the way those fills came through, but I mean, look at the candles are the same damn size.
Yeah.
Now, worth noting as well that the closure candle was a little bit smaller. I think they closed some of it yesterday. There were 5,000 transacted and only 1,000 came off the open interest. I think they changed some hands on part of their position and closed the rest today. That lines up.
I do not disagree with you there. All right, sorry, I'm just saving this one.
Neither of us are the whale, just to be clear about that. But I mean, I'm not feeling great about the SpaceX IPO. I think its valuation
you know who
is
the whale is?
Ridiculous. Who's the whale?
You know who the whale is? Tucker.
Tucker's been the whale the whole time.
The dude that doesn't even know how to navigate the platform.
He was like 5 when Unusual Whales was founded. What do you mean?
I was gonna save that for Friday when he was on. I was gonna be like, Tucker's the
5-year-old.
Okay, okay. This is not a comedy show. This is not a comedy show. We're teaching people how to use the platform.
I mean, I won't claim to be funny, but I think we dick around a lot more than we teach. We do plenty of trading, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a trading show. I don't know that it's educational, but that is a good little shout out here. Check out unusualwhales.com/office hours. You can see our full stream schedule. And the one that'll be really important if you're a beginner on this page happens today at 11:30 Eastern, basically right after the show. Head over to this page and click that there Zoom link to get into that. That's going to be the OG of Unusual Whales Flow, Snorlax UW, giving essentially an onboarding process for the site, how to read Flow, take some questions here and there, general navigation of the platform. Very worth going to if you're new. I can't emphasize that enough. Very important if you're new. So check that shit out. And then again tomorrow, he'll do another stream, more closely related to what we do with the Flow reviews and shit. But with a lot less interruptions, a lot less dicking around, and no scalping of futures. But that one airs in the Discord, on Twitter, on YouTube, like everything else. But again, this one today at 11:30 Eastern. Click that Zoom link and join into that. That will be really important if you're new, especially to the site. I know we have so much shit on the site. There's data for anything and anyone on here. If you're lost and you want to see how the site functions a little bit, take questions and stuff with one of the OGs of the site and the company, that's the one to go to. Please go to that.
We should have another bet. If anybody can make Snore laugh during one of the streams, you have to wear a maid outfit again. A different maid outfit.
Dude, I'm still scheduling the first maid stream. It might be next week. I'm just waiting. I'm timing it around some other shit we're doing for the company. I want to make sure I don't step on toes. But once I got that locked in, I'll probably let you guys know Friday what day it's going to be. And yes, I will be giving out special shit and access with the site for viewers only. So if you guys come and suffer through my punishment for the last flash sale I ran, Yeah.
Yeah. Don't miss the flash sales because they're actually very, very good.
And they're only
very
here,
good.
man. Hey, you go by Stony, I go by Stony. What's up, homie?
Hey, brothers. It's like Joe and the other Joe. We got double brothers in here.
Double Stony, double Joe. 10 cups
double
of Joe.
cup,
All right.
double cup of Joe. Look
Moment
at
of
that.
truth. I'm going to Creativate to see if my account's fixed. Let's go. Drum roll.
See
Nope.
what that update looks.
Damn it, dude.
Ooh.
They hate me. This feels personal.
I'm gonna open a lot or a short there. I think. Look at that 7,300. Just absolutely grew.
It would help if I took office hours off the fucking screen.
Maybe. That is.
But no, for real. 11:30 Eastern, guys. Right after the show. Check that shit out. About an hour and a half that'll go live. Even if we're not done for some reason. We probably won't be, actually. We usually go another half hour. If we're not done at 11:30 Eastern, leave us and go to that one. That one will be immensely important for a beginner. Again, over and over and over again, I'll say it. That will be what you need as a beginner.
I want to look at this piece of flow here. Bean sent me this flow. I want to take a peek at it here quick. Got 1,500 contracts coming in right at open. A little short dated, 28% out of the money. FLNC. FLNC 6/18/31 call here. This is, let's see. So we got it all coming in here at 8:33:16. Me and Nick trade in Central Standard Time. So if you're looking at this, no, we're not trading pre-market. Yes, it is. Just kind of looking here. That IV is kind of just bouncing around all over on this one here. That spot price kind of bounces, drops a little bit, bounces again. That IV is rising, though. Look at that. Oh, and then it drops again there. Yeah, I'd be a little conflicted on these ones here, especially the short datedness on here. What else is it? It could be a good momentum one there. I mean, it's up on the day there. Could be a momentum chaser. Kind of looking, so the 618, so it was that 31, then we got the 28 getting hit here too. I want to look at that one here. This one could be a potential exit. Let's see. Yeah, that IV's dropping, then it pops over. Yeah, I'm not getting the cleanest read on this one here. It's just all over there, and that flow came in pretty much right at open. I typically will avoid flow, especially on a gap up, if it's right at open there, because you know that IV is going to be all kind of jacked up there. Everybody wants calls because the stock's up 4% on the day. I'd be a little conflicted with these. It's starting to kind of bounce back a little bit there. I wouldn't mind it for maybe like a momentum day trade, but I don't know if I'd want to swing them. I don't know if I would. Just want to look at the previous kind of days. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of flat line for the most part. How's our heat zone look here? I mean, it is kind of all calls being hit there. I mean, that 25-30 is your absolute gamma there. So, I mean, but there's a lot of resistance at that 25 here. I mean, just kind of clicking through your days here. I mean, 25, 25, 25. It's going to act as resistance here, 25. Yeah, I think you might see a little rejection there at 25 there. I mean, that's a lot of positive gamma. Call walls up there at 30. I mean, put walls at 22. I mean, you're kind of trading in the middle of that. But yeah, I mean, that gamma's all on the call side there for your expirations. Oof. I mean, that's a toughie there. I mean, 8 days out, though, you do have some time on those. How about these 717? Oh, there's a lot of open interest on those already. Let's just see. Yeah, there's kind of a lot. Looks like there's probably an exit on this one already. 2100 there, 22 there. So, yeah, I mean, there's just not... I mean, there's a lot of volume on here. You're just not seeing it all carry over into open interest. I'm
not loving it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a momentum day trade, but I don't think I'd want to swing it. I don't think I'd want to swing it there.
I do have one contract worth looking at, not at all related to that ticker. This one actually just got sent in the content channel of the Unusual Whales work chat by one of our devs. Kinda cute. 3M. Couple of build-up days. Yesterday, a little bit of build-up and positioning, but on the 8th, We had 9,000 contracts, predominantly transacted at the ask for 1.3 milli total. Let me take a look at these. 4,700 right there. This is the big order we're talking about. Very much ask side. You see in that time frame here, that couple of minutes, we go from 34.64 IV to nearly 38 IV. And then right back down as we have some really tiny orders. I don't give a shit about those guys. These 4,700 are the one I'm looking at. I would have flagged this as bought to open myself when they hit. And hit they did. Oh, it's now up $1 more than when I was going to talk about it. Jesus Christ. I think they got out already. You see this exact size? Exact. Look at that. 4,700 on the 8th. Transacted at $1.47 per. Today, 47 transacted, exactly 4,700, no sides, so either a midfill or a cross trade to close, 4,700 contracts at 305. So they rode this shit about 100%, maybe a little more, and now the contract's up all the way to 404 per. So they got it. They missed out on $100 per contract there, but oh shit, son. That's nice flow. That's the kind of stuff we look for. Really clean entry, and then here we have like a perfect exit.
Yeah, that's a good find there. Good find. Good find, yeah. Left a little on the table. And it always blows my mind too. Like how far some of these whales will let their contracts drop.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cost of business type thing. They'll just take it as a loss and move on. When they're punting around millions of dollars in one trade, dude, we're too small fry to even understand, I think. Like the way they can hold positions is irrelevant to us because I would never. I'm never going to hold, even if I only put $100 into a trade, I'm not holding that fucker to negative 70%. I'm not one of the folks that enters flow and lets it expire worthless or profit. I don't do that. I do not have that risk tolerance or confidence in myself. Like, I've traded flow full time. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm good at flow, but I'm not holding shit to negative 70% for a maybe, man. Hell no. I'd rather get back in at a worse price and be right after the fact than sit there and just tank my shit hoping it goes back up. I say it all the time. I'd rather miss a trade entirely than get stuck in a bad one. Much rather. Getting stuck in a bad one sucks. We've all been there. We'll be there again. But I don't like it, so I try to avoid it if I can. I usually look at like a 30% loss on a contract before I just move on.
I mean, you don't know what the whales are doing. The flow can be 100% perfect, and it might not work out. I mean, it's you truly don't know. You can make an educated guess based on the data, but unless you are that whale, you truly do not know. I'm looking at Periscope here. I want to nibble short a little bit, but man, that
Anthony trying to counter trend.
I don't
like
think
me
so.
Taking along, dude.
that 7,300 shrunk a little bit, and I mean they kind of moved up a little bit. 435 there, and I mean it seems like they're kind of moving that positioning up a little bit there. That 40 grew a little bit there too. I'm just hands off right now because we are right at that positive gamma there. I mean it's almost acting like a support right now. We'll see. I'll give it another update. It's just.
One thing I want to say about that 3M, we noted while we're looking at it, floor trade to open, and then a cross trade to exit. So I don't know particularly, I'd say they left some on the table. Cross trades are generally directly arranged transactions between two parties. And so they could have just had an agreement to offload them like that. We don't know. But generally, a cross trade for an opener is something I tend to not care about. It's interesting to see cross trades as a close. Real quick, Anthony, I like the short. At least short term. It's too late now. It's too late now. I would have shorted toward that 73.70 here. But right when you started talking about wanting to take a short, look what net call premiums did, directly followed by SPY. You can see right here, net call premiums happened first. Yeah, that would have been a nice, quick scalp off of 73.90 there. You could have gotten a nice 20 points or so. Too late now. Don't chase that.
That's
Don't chase
okay.
that.
That's yeah.
Can it go all the way down to 73.45? It sure as shit can. Can it go lower? Yeah, sure. But if you did top tick that, like Anthony was talking about, this is my exit right here, right now. I'm not going to yet, and then we bounced right off at 5 points instantly. So yeah, these negative gamma points can act as acceleration in the direction, but I still regard them as key inflection points. And as you can see, we just bounced 8 points right off of that 73.70 test. That would have been my exit, and I would have moved on. But that was a good call, Anthony. You just didn't really have time to take it. That happened pretty fast.
Yeah, I was on that setup. Look at that. Elf must have had earnings or something. They're up 7%. That's a kind of a double hit on Elf there. You had that 626 get hit there. They're already spiking. I don't want to chase something that's up 8% on the day. Elf, they must
Famous
have had
last
earnings
words
or something.
every time, dude. Wait, is that Elf Beauty, like the Target brand?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Let's see. I believe it is, yeah. Elf Beauty.
Yeah.
They must have had earnings or something.
Elf and Lulu and Ulta are ones I tend not to fade. Becky will blow your back out, man, and not in the fun way. Like, you will get taken out back and shot if you fuck around too much with, like, the beauty companies, with Lulu, like Lululemon. I imagine none of them are at their, like, pre-COVID peaks yet. Maybe they are. I don't fucking know. All I know is every time I've taken a put on those, I have lost.
Yeah,
every single time.
I've only traded Lulu like once or twice, and like, dude, the theta on those contracts is just horrendous. I'm like, who trades these contracts? Like, sell some damn premium on this one.
Dukes on YouTube asks how Periscope works. I'm gonna drop a link into chat for you, homie. Take a look at this after the show. It breaks down the general premise, how it functions, and more or less how I trade it even. But this video is by our man Dan. Let me see if I can find the shorter one, because that's sufficient. There's a longer one with Q&A that's worth watching too, if you just head over to the playlist that this video is going to be a part of once I send it. But this is the general premise, and should give you a good idea. I'll also, after this, once I let that sit in chat for a bit, give people a chance to click on it, bookmark it, whatever you're going to do with it. I'll drop an article I wrote as well, directly outlining the strategy you see us trade on the show, with live examples in that article about it. It's a little different now. I've tightened the strategy up, but all things considered, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same strategy, just a little different, a little tighter. I've honed it a bit and gotten a lot more confidence in it. So definitely worth reading. You can see pretty clearly how often I lose in that article as well. I am a low hit rate profitable trader. I take really small paper cut losses rather than sit through drawdown. It's just how my brain works. Not a whole lot I can do about that. It is what it is. But yeah, you'll see me lose plenty in that article, and then I win. And it more than offsets the loss. You don't need to be a high percentage win rate person to be profitable. You can. Mine's like 40%, dude, on a good day. Like, yeah, I'll take 6 losses to hit 2 big trades and offset. Like, yeah, Dukes, we do use it a lot. It is basically, aside from general price action, when I'm intraday trading, Periscope's the only tool at the company I work at that I use, really, because I'm a scalper. And Periscope has become a pinnacle part of my strategy. Whenever we have an issue with our data provider, and every now and again you'll see that maybe our bars will disappear, that's never really on our side. That's a data provider issue. But when we have that, I don't trade. It's become key to my strategy to have this up in the background for context. I just will not trade if I don't have Periscope. So if you're an intraday guy, Dukes, definitely check that out. We'll also get intraday 1-minute updates eventually. Be on the lookout for that. It's on the horizon soon. Do I use stops? You bet your ass, dude. Especially with futures. If you don't use stops, shit like this candle off the open is going to blow your asshole open with futures. The intrinsic value of a futures contract, I don't think a lot of people realize how much money these are worth. Like, one contract's intrinsic value is like in the several millions. And so you're making, like, let's say MNQ is what I trade. I trade up to 5 contracts. You get $2 per point on MNQ with each contract. This candle right here, 164 to 46, that candle alone is hundreds of dollars on one contract, bro. One contract. That's tiny size. So, yeah, I absolutely use stops because you will get blown open. Plus, slippage with futures is a lot more dramatic than you'll see with options sometimes. And so, I can't even show the dome because I can't log into my fucking account. But
I got it up
sometimes
because I just took a trade if you want to show it.
Yeah, right now it's really clean. Yeah, just leave it right here. Right now it's really clean, but sometimes you'll see this little gray bar flying all over the place without the bid and the ask moving. That's when, if you sell market or buy market, you're going to get 10 to 20 points of slippage outright, which means right when you enter that trade, you're going to lose a shitload of money and then be sitting there waiting, holding the bag, hoping it comes back because of that slippage. So there's stuff you have to pay attention to, even though it doesn't have theta decay like you'll see on 0-day options. It doesn't have, it does have delta, but delta's different for futures. Delta is just buy side, sell side shit. It's not like your change for every $1 like it is for options. But you'll get beat up. So yeah, absolutely I use stops. And generally, like I said, my stops are really tight. The Nasdaq's average true range can be like 50 points sometimes. I'm not using that for my stop. Hell no. I'll take 5 to 10 points on a stop out, targeting 50 points on the trade. And it usually offsets. I'm somebody who adds into the move rather than trims into the move to my targets, and I'll trim at my targets, but I size up when I get my direction rather than before. I'm not an all-in, all-out trader. What are you in? Are you in a short? You already got stop out?
I already got in. I made a little $30 there. And
dude, I'll fucking take it.
I took it off there, but I wanted to. We were so close to that update, so I wanted to kind of do a little quickie there. But yeah, I mean, it's a quick little pop there. I'll take it. $30 in 2 seconds. I mean,
can I please log into my account? It's not like that. It's not like I'd be trading here anyway because it's fucking up.
It's not.
I'm a short.
Yeah.
I'm a short loser.
That
I'm a 6 foot tall
did
shorty.
Nothing to.
look at that. I don't know what the fuck that is, but get the fuck out of my chat. Hell no.
Another crypto.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. Get that shit out of here. Dude, the fucking Twitter bots are just. I'm gonna get us age gated on the YouTube feed. I don't think Twitter would ever age gate me for swearing, but like I'm gonna be saying fuck a lot if we get these crypto fuckers in my chat like that. Get the hell out of here, dude. Join Pump.fun. How about fuck you, bro? Fuck out of here.
Penispump.com, is that what they said?
Italian-made penis pumps and me by Austin Danger Powers.
Sweet.
We just watched those like end of last year, I think, or beginning of this
year. I need to watch them again. They're so fucking funny.
Yeah, exactly, Dukes. If you're wrong, why lose your house? And I'll like I don't even widen my stops ever. Like if I take a 5-point stop out and it goes without me, I just join them. You can always get back in. You can't always undo a massive loss in a wide range. You can always get back in. And that's why I have such a low hit rate, because I always get back in. I'll just take a tiny loss, lose $50 here or there to hit like a $500 trade. Like that's just how I work. It's not how everyone works. I think most smart people will just set their stops outside the range they're trading and sit through it, whatever. I'll lose the same amount sometimes that the full stop out would have been. I'll do that frequently. It just affects my mental less than watching that full drawdown all at once. And I will die on the hill that your mental is more important than your strategy in trading. It doesn't matter how good your strategy is if you can't keep your head straight. Ask me how I know. We'll have a whole episode on that in the near future. I just want to get like a mentalist or a psychologist on the show to talk about the way.
Ooh, can you get that Oz the mentalist guy on there, and he can start like reading our.
If you just said Oz, we're gonna have an issue, bro.
O's, whatever. Oh,
no. He's a piece of shit, is what I'm getting at. Dr. Oz, he's a piece of shit.
No, not him. No, you've never heard the Oz the mentalist?
I know a lot of mentalists. I don't know about Oz.
You've never seen that dude. He goes.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. I would rather get like. There's an Irishman who's really fucking funny. What the fuck is his name? Keith Barry. That guy cracks me up.
I've never.
But people are like, oh, mentalism is just magic tricks and illusions and mind games. The last one, yeah. That's the key point. So you have to have a very firm understanding of psychology and how people work to be a mentalist, bro. That would be dope. I think to be a much more fun way. Actually, if you guys have seen those shorts that were up by Arthur, those Mr. Whale trading on the street thing where he asks people about stocks, what they do, and then he runs it through Mr. Whale on the site. He actually suggested we do it that way because it'd be more fun, and I agree with him. I think getting an actual market psychologist would be kind of dry and not really mesh with what a dickhead I am. You know what I mean? Like, I think a mentalist would be really fucking fun.
I don't know. You when you do your serious interviews, you're good though. When
yeah,
you do
but
the
it's
serious
not
interviews,
fun.
you're good. It's.
I'll have a serious interview on Friday. You guys can see if you agree with him or not. We'll be doing that right here on the show. But yeah, man, I like doing interviews like that Sam Bankman-Fried interview I did, where I got to be a dick about it because he was lying to us, and I would push him. I love that. I love that type of interview. People get so uncomfortable, and I'm just sitting here like giggling. I was like, well, then don't fucking lie. You won't get on trouble. You know, it's like, hey, problem solved. Yeah. Say, hey, if you guys have any ideas of who I should interview that's a piece of shit, sound off in chat. I'll see if I can get Big Blue to let me be a dick again. That interview was one of the most fun I've had in any interview I've done. Like, dude, the panelists reamed him even harder than I did, and I still was having so much fun with that one. It's like, don't lie to our faces, brother. But yeah, nice little rejection there funny. Off the top on SPX. Folks, if you have flow requests, there's still 180 people hanging out in Twitter. That's more than usually hangs around with my bullshit. So hang around even longer. Let's do some more flow breakdowns while I piss and moan about not being able to log into my damn account.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a good update here. That last update was just, I mean, look at this minimal update. Just nothing.
Yeah, barely a change. Positions are just staying.
That spread's kind of dropping off below us there, but, you know, I mean, it's, yeah, nothing significant. That's what I'm happy I got out of that short. Yeah, I'll take $30.
Yeah, it's $30 you didn't have. I'll take it. Shit. Yeah. Any plan for QQQ's Periscope? That would be based on NDX, I believe. I'm not sure, but I've asked about it a couple of times. Because as you saw, I trade the NASDAQ using S&P data. They kind of move similarly. I just have to keep more attention to my price zones and the general price action. I have to pay way more attention to that since I'm trading a different what's the word I want? Jesus Christ, dude, I can't talk.
Ticker?
Technically, that's not the word I want.
Symbol?
It's still
Index?
No, almost. Vehicle? That's
strategy?
Not what I want either. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Strategy?
Same strategy. It's the same strategy, no matter what. Yeah. We'll move on. I'm an idiot. Dukes wants to look at ILY if you don't have anything glaring at your face to look at.
Please, because look at my flow feed. I can't.
You want to get this $2,000 NBIS? Wait, is that LLY like Eli Lilly or ILY with a capital I and then a lowercase? I'm gonna assume it's LLY. Let's go LLY. Right.
So up 1% today.
Dude, it's crazy to me seeing Eli Lilly like that. Let me go ahead. Unless I'm like freaking out here. The last time I really looked at Eli Lilly, it was not. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like 800s.
Oh, dude, they got a huge COVID bump and never fucking stopped. Holy shit. I want to pull up the chart just to point this out. This is goddamn ridiculous. They got a big ass pump during COVID and they never turned back around. This is kind of cool to look at. I'm not crazy though. I was just making sure I wasn't crazy. I'm not. Holy shit, dude. Let me go to the monthly on this. Go to the weekly actually. That'll give me enough time. What the fuck, man? COVID area down here in the 100s. And we're trading at nearly $1,200 a share on LLY. What in the actual fuck? That's crazy.
And then you have like Pfizer and Moderna just tank.
Yeah, they shit the bed as soon as all of the vaccine hype stopped. They shit the bed. Lilly did not.
I think Lilly has like the what's the weight loss shit, the GL1 or GLP-1 they call it. Yeah, whatever.
Probably. I feel like everybody does. You even have shit like Hims and Roe on the internet selling that shit now. Unless you got like a thyroid issue or something genetic that's keeping the weight on, I don't really see any reason for using those. But people are gonna do what they're gonna do. I prefer
body shaming over here. Just stop body.
No, I'm a fat fuck. What do you? I'll show my fucking fat ass belly, dude. I'm fat as shit now. I haven't seen an ab since 2012. And even then, it was barely. It was just like peeking through, a little whisper.
You have to eat healthy to have abs. That's
very
so
true.
hard
I back when I was doing MMA and training a lot, I also on the side did some personal training. People are like, I did so many sit-ups and so many full body. Why don't I have abs? Well, it's because you're eating fucking 2,050 million calories a day, brother. It doesn't matter how buff you get. All the ab exercises do is build your muscle. They're not gonna make you have abs. You got to get that body weight or the body fat percentage down. But they're irrelevant. Abs are overrated as shit. Build your shoulders, your core. Just be strong. Who gives a shit if you have abs? Overrated.
I would literally, like, younger days when I had a 2 in front of my age. Like, dude, I'd play basketball every single day. I mean, 3 hours a day, especially before COVID and like the gym started to kind of get crappy. Dude, I'd go get Popeyes after every day. I'd go get Popeyes after, like, well, there goes all the abs.
Just I would always be like, after a really hard training session, I'd be like, I deserve a burrito. There's a local place whose burritos are this.
Oof,
they're fucking massive.
They put a Chipotle right next to the gym too, and there's a Subway right there. I'm like, dude, this is bad. And there's a Burger King over there. Like, I wonder which one I'm gonna go to though.
Duke, did you just say Eli Lilly is building their own AI infrastructure? Can we stop? Can we stop?
Does that surprise you?
We've got shoe companies building AI data centers. We've got a toilet company building RAM because Crucial and NVIDIA said get fucked consumers. We have, what was the other one? The other one was really stupid. Can we not?
The toilet company? Wasn't it a toilet company or something?
Yeah, that's the one I just said. They're building RAM now. Can we not? Like, come on. This is getting out of hand.
You want your $1 billion idea right now. Design a toilet that AI analyzes your poop for any medical issues. Whoever comes up with that will be a trillionaire.
You know it's gonna be one of those Japanese companies with like the really high tech bidet toilets and shit.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna be one of them for sure. I'm pretty sure maybe that toilet company make RAM. I think that is a Japanese company. Toilet maker Toto. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys based? Toto Toilet. Here to save the day with RAM. City. Where are you guys based? Holy shit, Google. You suck so fucking much since the 2020s. Can we please? No, I don't want a local showroom or dealer. Why do we have a local showroom or dealer for Toto Toilets? Can you just tell me where they're based? What the fuck, Google? You suck.
You go ask them where. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna ask. Let's see. How do you spell it? Toto?
Toto Toilet City of Origin. It is indeed Japanese. I was right. They were originally founded in 1970. Okay, we got to look at Eli Lilly. Jesus Christ, what a tangent.
Okay, well,
oh my God.
we're doing this for. You know what?
Yeah,
Look, you could have just asked Mr. Whale. Could have just asked Mr. Whale.
Yeah.
Could have just did it. All right, let's do Eli Lilly.
We just back-tested 7370 again, too. All right, Eli Lilly. Jesus Christ. I'm going to shut the hell up. Oh, my God.
Not much for flow on the day here. Just kind of a lot of smaller size stuff here. I mean, that 710 1140 put. I mean, I don't know if you want to pay $37 a contract. And this is kind of split. It's really small size, too. I probably wouldn't do anything with that. Yeah, that IV's kind of popping around there too. Yeah, not the best looking flow there. We can do a gamma read on it though.
Hold.
What'd you do?
Hold it. I think
you get
I
back
might
in?
have access again.
Let's go.
Baby, let's go! We're not in a spot for me to put on a trade, though, so it's kind of irrelevant. Anyway, Eli Lilly. I'm going to go back to shutting the hell up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Those 618 600 puts, they look short. I mean, 48% out of the money, 8 days out. Probably not going to see that. That 618 400 put, again, kind of the same situation, 65% out of the money. Just kind of a lot going on here. I would probably lean short on that chain there. I mean, I don't see Eli Lilly dropping 65% in a week. I mean, anything can happen, but very, very unlikely. Very unlikely.
That shit though. Can you imagine?
It's like those Tesla.
That would happen if a stock this expensive tanks 65% in one day. Just constant circuit breakers of doom. It'd be kind of dope. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that'd be.
But I'm a
we
shorty
need
degenerate, so.
we need an interesting day. I mean, we didn't even get a. I don't think we even had a circuit breaker during COVID, like that COVID drop. I don't think we had
I
a
don't think
circuit
so.
breaker
No, I
day.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
Uh-uh.
So I mean, we haven't.
It was a little more controlled. It dropped. What was it, like 20%, 30% or some shit? But it was it was pretty spaced out.
Yeah.
We didn't get those 13% down right in one fell swoop.
Yeah,
it wasn't like .com type shit. But maybe we'll get one of those with AI, and I'll be sitting here on my futures account just jelking. Just jorking.
This is my last day. This is my last day. I just made 800 million shorting the market on
just like one MNQ contract, $2 per point, but you get like 15,000 points. Oh my god. Bullish in the Twitter chat asks what's going on here. This is WhaleWatch, homie. We trade unusual whales tools live for you. That doesn't mean you should take what we take. It's just showing how we use the tools and fucking around, basically. You know, just to give a little, if anybody who hasn't been to the show, we talked a little bit about it at the top of the show, but I think next week we'll be doing it. I ran a flash sale for viewers only, and enough people signed up that I have to wear a maid dress for a trading session. So that's the kind of show you just stumbled into, Bullish.
You are gonna look so adorable.
I know, I'm gonna be cute as fuck.
You're gonna try.
Oh, I should have gotten some like cat ears or something. Go full e-girl for it. See how many viewers we lose.
Are you gonna do your makeup? Are you gonna have?
I thought about it, but she goes to work like half an hour before we go live, so I don't really have time. We
know you're not.
What the hell is D now? Level upper man. Let's finish Eli Lilly. God damn.
Yeah, let's do that. I got one from Bean too that he wants.
And then we can look at that D now as well. We'll get into the flow reviews. If I get a nice trade off, I'll talk about it now that I can finally trade this account. Eli Lilly, I'm taking my camera off and muting myself so I can't interrupt.
This so yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the heat map on here, heat zone, whatever you want to call it. I had nothing for flow, but yeah, that absolute gamma is at 1200. That is, you know, another $50 above us here. I'm looking at the kind of gamma here. That 2-day one, I mean, that weekly has a lot there on that 1200. That's interesting to me. I mean, a $50 move, that's, you know, I mean, that needed about a 4% move on that, 5% move, give or take. 3.9% to be correct. I could just read, I guess. That 618 too, yeah, they like that. I mean, I would not want to short that. I mean, 1200 for next week's expiration. Even the 37-day out, 1200. 1200, yeah, they're all 1200 there, man. 1210. Little closer here, 1170. I mean, hey, that's. Yeah, I mean, they like that 1200. That 1200 is your absolute gamma. I don't think I would want to short this thing here. I like kind of the.
I mean, we just looked at the 5-year chart, dude. I wouldn't short this thing under any circumstances, man.
Yeah, that's. I'd say I like the gamma setup on this one. Not really much for flow here. We got we got paid today for dividends on this one. It looks like.
That could cause some wiggles. Sometimes a stock will back test roughly the dividend.
Did we get a small drop at open? Let's just see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got a little drop there at open and then right back up.
Right back up.
I mean, you're getting that move up there. Yeah, I like the gamma setup on that one there. That gamma profile looks pretty good to the upside there. Again, nothing's a call out, nothing's a trade idea or anything.
Just fuck off, man. At least it wasn't
another
crypto
one
this time. You still can't advertise your fucking business in my chat. Get out, man. God damn.
God, these people.
I wish you could have mods on Twitter like you can everywhere else. But you can't. Because God forbid Elon makes it the actual everything app, you liar. No, you can't.
Hey,
the only way to moderate the Twitter chat is to be logged into the account proper or be an affiliate to that, like an actual affiliate account that has access to the account, which we're obviously not going to do for randos on the internet.
Well, you don't want to get. You don't want to give access.
Sucks, man. Hey, everybody who views on Twitter, can you guys like pump the YouTube one where we can actually do shit?
Yeah, you know that. Hey, that. I found your next interview. Interview Elon and ask him why his app sucks.
If I interview Elon, the Unusual Whales account might get banned.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
We'll let Arthur do that interview. I don't know how nice I'd be.
Yeah, you're not
Let's
allowed
go ahead
to do
and
that
cut
one.
that.
Yeah, maybe let Blue or somebody do that one. No,
Yeah.
not you. Not you. Matt, maybe have
Yeah, no
Matt.
problem,
Somebody
Dukes.
that's
Is this the
professional.
bean?
Yes, this is Beans.
All right,
He
after
just
this
said
one, we'll do your D now level upper man.
Yeah, this is just he just said it was some fun speculation flow here, so I just want to kind of take a peek. Good size on this one here. It's already up a little bit there, 21 to 34 there. I mean, that's 210 to like 50% almost already, 40%. I don't know. Math is not my strong subject.
7,400 built up again too. All right, shut the fuck up. God damn it.
You always make me want to go back and
cannot
look at
stay on
Periscope.
topic.
Then when you start talking about it, the tism is tisming today, huh?
It's going, man. I was able to log into my account. I want to fire stuff off.
It's usually when Tucker's not here is when the tism really hits.
That's because we don't have anyone to roast nonstop.
Yeah, true.
We got a nice pop.
We're gonna roast him for his tomato juice on the plane.
Yeah.
Like, who drinks tomato juice on the plane?
I'll chug a bottle of V8, dude. I don't care, but there's gonna be something going along with it if I'm on a fucking plane.
Tomato juice? Like, what is he, 90?
At least it wasn't straight up Clamato. Ooh, look at that IV spike. Let's look at this. This is a good flow. I'm gonna shut up again. I'm gonna shut up again.
Nice IV spike when they come in there. Spot is filling at the bigger bid-ask spread here, and I like seeing that fill at the ask here. Then you have some more just kind of trailers in here, it looks like. I mean, that IV's kind of rising in here. Spot price is rising here. It's good, interesting flow that you found there, Bean. I mean, order book changes a little bit there, and you kind of start seeing the IV kind of change a little bit here. But yeah, that's very interesting flow, because when you get those big chunks and it's marking that as, the related trade there, you're seeing that IV. Well, IV kind of drops a little bit there, but that price is dropping a little bit too, so that could be why. Yeah, I mean, I like the beginning part there. The beginning part is the part that really sticks out there, because you only had 293 open contracts, only 30 traded on the day. Then you have 3,300 come in, big IV spike. This is the part here that I like. Kind of the other part here, and kind of like you were saying, Bean, too, it's speculative. It looks, I'd lean wide open, especially kind of now seeing how it moved there too. But yeah, that first chunk is the part that I like there. That's, yeah, really interesting flow. NWL, what the hell is NWL? NWL, Newell Brands, leading global consumer companies with a strong portfolio of brand. Papermate, Sharpie. Okay, so they do stuff that we don't use. At least I don't print out charts and stuff. So yeah, that is your highest traded name on the day overall. I just want to look at the heat zone here. Yeah, look at that 8-day there. Those kind of lower traded ones though. I just be cautious with the map, because there's not obviously a lot of gamma on those lower traded names, so it's gonna kind of look a little funky like that, where it's just a one big strike kind of being hit there. Absolute gamma's at 5. Yeah, so that's interesting flow there. Good find there, Bean. Good find. Yeah, you're sitting right on top of that call wall there too, so good to see a little resistance here. Yeah, good find there. Good find. And then we have the D now 821.14 calls. Let's take a peek there. I'm reading Nick's message here. All right, let's take a peek here at the D nows. 72 days out, 821.14 call. These have been sitting in here since the 4th here. Just want to kind of go through it and look. So initial flow coming in, most of that carried over. More carried over, more carried over. This looks like a position builder. This is a really good, interesting trade here. Yeah, it's an interesting trade, but now that I'm kind of looking at the context, I mean, you got bid side, you got ask, you got more bid. Makes it a little trickier there. I mean, they're 1% out of the money. I would probably assume they're not shorting 1% out of the money. Hard to know, but yeah, I kind of don't like the... Uh-oh, what'd you find? What'd you find? What was it? You missed your short because you had to go outside? Yes. You did.
Man! This feels personal again. All right, back to D now. God damn it, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of finishing up on this one. This the specific contract, it's a little messy, but it's a position builder. Look at that, you got 13,000, volume carried over, volume carried over, volume carried over. So it's a position builder, but it's not at the ask. You have some at the ask, some at the bid. I mean, you're split about 50-50 there. I'd probably just kind of, I mean, I don't know why you'd short calls 1% out of the money. That'd be very ballsy if you're doing that, especially on long dated stuff. I mean, I'd probably lean, and we're not gonna get a clean read on this. I mean, like this chunk here. I mean, your mids are, yeah, it's got wonky fills too. I like that it's a position builder though. That's definitely interesting. And then, yeah, today's volume, I just kind of, based off the history on it, it wouldn't surprise me to see this carry over. But yeah, that chain is kind of the only one with any open interest on it there. And
they love it, though. Like, that's a shitload of building over time. But I'm with you. I'm having difficulty picking directionality. I do almost want to lean short, though, because of how it feels got weird,
it's
especially
a coin
on
flip.
The next days, but coin tossing it again.
Yeah, we can let's look at our heat map here. I bet the heat map's
you might have already mentioned it, but that is some big dick swinging to short something that's that close.
Yeah, that's, you would have to be very ballsy, But yeah, look at all that positive
suspicious
gamma. Yeah. I mean, and you're right at that call wall right now too. It's gonna act as resistance there a little bit, but yeah, look at that net gamma. It's all in that 821. I mean, you're probably not gonna get a clean gamma read on this thing, honestly, just because it's the only chain that has some decent open interest. Yeah, look at the 821. Like, oh, I wonder what strike sticks out there. We're right on it too. So I mean, it's. I'd be
short. Small.
You chase that.
Short, small. Short, small. Short, small. All right, I'm about to take it already. Hold. If this doesn't take out, all right, I'm out. I'll take $80. I really wanted it to knife faster. They can still go without me. That's okay. NASDAQ always gives you another chance. My stop was really wide, so I wanted to take profit there. The stop was wider than
that was kind of a chase for you too.
A little bit, yeah. I think it's going to go more. I think we got a little bit more. They might give some bounces. You can see right here the reason I hesitated that short and chased instead. Right where they bounced at 29,035 was the rejection point on the way up. So that's generally my full target. They already hit it on the short that I missed. So this one was a little bit riskier of a short. Now I'm waiting for more back tests, see if I can get back into one. But so far the trajectory has been up. This could just be back testing for a long entry. A big bald person would have longed that 35 and gotten a nice 100 points on it. But I'm not that guy. I suck at longs. So now I'm going to see what this 1 minute candle does. Maybe I'll get into another one. Otherwise, I'm going to shut the fuck up again. I'll take it. One for one since I can log in now.
Technically, we're 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah, you did. You took one. Yeah. That's right.
I could have held that short a little bit more. I just want to see where I got in on that. Yeah, look where I got in. But I mean, I would have got stopped out. You would have got stopped out. Yeah, that would have been.
And plus, with the way that 7,400's been built up, I wouldn't have trusted it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, look at that. I bet our spy puts are kind of ooh. We might have had an exit here on those. Yeah. I mean, 5,000.
But if they go all the way to 73.45 without giving me a re-entry, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll blame you somehow. 15, we'll figure 25. It out. No, it's Tucker's fault.
That's okay.
He drank tomato juice on a plane. It's Tucker's fault.
Yeah. 25. Yeah, that almost looks like a possible exit there. I was going to say, hey, I wonder if our spy puts are up a little bit now because we're starting to dip there. But you got to double check that open interest. Just because it's at the mid doesn't necessarily mean it's closed. That's a double check the open interest tomorrow. Could have been a double down.
I comment on GameStop, to be honest. Going to 8. I don't know anything about trade spotting either, so I couldn't tell you what his usual vibe is. I don't know who that is. $8 seems like a stretch. They seem to be doing things from a fundamental point of view that should be beneficial, but I'm not an investor, so I don't know how good they are not doing things.
I do. So we're kind of done with D now here. Yeah, just kind of conflicted on this one. Yeah, it's a coin flip, but so you're talking about GameStop here. I do have one contract I'm kind of
Yeah.
monitoring here. That 7-2-30 call. This, I mean, you had most of that volume carry over on the 4th. You haven't seen anything really change or drop off here, so this whale looks to still be in with some time on those.
Pretty
And
cheap contracts too. So
it's
this is the kind of
yeah,
thing where if it doesn't pay off, I would expect to watch
yep.
go to zero, honestly.
I
And
I
GameStop
actually
flow a
have
lot of times is
some of
straight up
these.
lotto.
Yep. Yeah,
You got some
I
of
still
those?
have a couple. I still have a couple of those. I got
Yeah.
I got them up at 29 too, like 25, 29.
Anthony
Yeah,
the Ape, baby, let's go.
I it's a very small position. I mean, not even. It's not 4 digits. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, it's not a 4 digit trade. It's barely a 3 digit trade. It's yeah. That's all lotto stuff to me there. I mean, you can get hurt if you actually try to do a big trade on that there on something that crazy. All right. Anything else? What else is going? Man, my flow is just hey, we got some TSMs here, maybe 250, 30 days out. This is an opener. We found a little TSM opener here, 26% out of the money.
I missed my re-entry because I was paying attention to my own show for once.
Oh,
Dude,
we got a dividend coming up.
I got to go back to not shutting the fuck up and just take every single trade.
I typically don't trade flow. That's a dividend related. So we do have a dividend day coming up. That's just that little $ thing there. Oh, it's tomorrow. So yeah, I
ex-dividend date. What that means for the unawares, that's the last day you have in order to own shares to qualify for the dividend. Yeah, they're just gonna go without me. God damn it, that was such a good re-entry too. Damn it, Nate, it's your fault. I don't know why, but it is.
Just blame Tucker. Tucker's not here. He's easy to blame.
Tomato juice on a plane.
God, just these NVTSs are a little interesting here. Look at that.
I'm getting sick of seeing this damn ticker, dude. It's just I found it at $4, man. I suck. This is why I don't invest, guys. This is why I'm a trader. This is why I trade intraday. This is why I swing trade options without looking at a chart, because the ones I don't take do this shit. Caught this bastard at $4 a share with some suspect flow that ended up being preemptive flow for an NVIDIA contract they got. And I got nothing to show for it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I like that IV spike on these here. Spot is filling the ask. These would look buy to open here to me. NVTS is down, so it's a counter trend kind of set up there. Premiums are still kind of up there. How do we look the last kind of 14 or so there? Yeah, I mean, it's been beaten up. I mean, you could see some dip buyers come in. I like this one. We can save this one. This is
save it. Save it so I can be more pissed off about it later. Yeah. I wonder if we get a full back test of my 923 Purple Line of Glory today. That'd be cool. Take me back down there. There's a couple of areas of interest on the way at the 950s, but it's not crazy. I'm eyeballing going back in. Man, I'm doing it, but if it stops me out, it'll take back that win entirely. Let's see what it does. I have another entry right above if they do take me out, so it's okay. I don't like the higher low they just set on the 1 minute, so maybe I'll trim this and try again on the back test. I'm going to do that. Never mind. I'll let you guys know when I'm back in.
All right, let's
like I said at the top of the show, I take paper cut losses for big winners. So you'll see me take a couple of trims as I try to tap this entry. We're back in. Stop is right above this 1 minute candle. If it doesn't take me out, I'm going to let this one sit for a hot second. I want to see if we get a deeper back test here.
Oh, man.
Deepa! Anyone remember that video? That feels like a really old video.
Yeah, I think you're aging yourself to us all.
Fuck.
As I'm older than you.
I think I'm only like months older, though.
I think like a couple, yeah, I think like, yeah.
Something like that.
Not that much.
I'm a June of '93, baby. I got told that I am Unk status the other day.
I'm September of '92, so yeah, I've got
I'm still
a little
in this
more
shirt.
on you.
Let's see if we get a new local low here if they bully me a little bit. Give me that lower local low, and then I'll get back in on another back test. And once we hit this lower low, I'm taking it, baby. Let's fucking go. That was a good trade. I think we should be up about 200 from that last stop out. 239. I might switch to the other account and not push. Oh, they're going right to that 923 too. Damn, son, I should have left that bastard open. I just wanted them to test basically right where this line is. This 983, that was the prior support on the way up. That was the target for me. Now we're at 923. And
there's the bounce right off the purple.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, my purple lines are basically Jesus reborn. Even Nate believes in my purple lines now. Even Nate. The guy who hates my intraday level drawing. Even he loves my purple lines. They're beautiful. But hey, I'll take it. I might stop on this account. Maybe I'll take one more small one. I usually on prop accounts will target $300 days. This account doesn't have the 20% consistency rule that the other one does. This one's only 35%, so I can extend that. But I don't want to overtrade. You feel me? Now we're losing 923. Not a good spot for me to chase a short. Yeah, so I'm going to sit on my hands for a bit. Let's do some more flow. We're coming right up on that 73.40 positive gamma as well. We're in a relative bounce area. This is also, just for added context, this was also resistance in pre-market session where they couldn't get over my 923. We're right on top of that shelf right now. This could be a long. I'm not confident in it. We have a nice chunk of volume. Whoops. We have a nice chunk of volume on these sells, so I wouldn't try to just tap this now. I would want to see how far they take it. But we're right on that shelf.
Brad just pointed out to me VIX is over 21 right now. VIX is up 7% on the day right now.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that is indicative of what's happening right now. And hey, you know how I said I won't chase? I should have chased. There they go.
You should have chased.
Yep, there they go. They were not able to hang on to 28,923, my purple line of justice. And now I'm going to look for a back test of it. We're forming another little baby shelf with these two 1-minute candles. I'll want them to test to the bottom of that, which will be right around 923 again. That is 50 points up now, though. We're moving. I'm going to wait for this one. I'm going to leave this on screen for a second. I want to show people how I enter if this next 1-minute candle doesn't just knife immediately. I want them to back test relatively within 10 points of 923 before I do anything nutso here. They can also still form a W pattern off the open, which I don't like to see as somebody who shorts mostly. That pattern usually can flip us bullish. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they give me my 923 tap. Then I'll market order into that bitch with a pretty wide stop since we're up. I'm taking it now. I'm going to put my stop just above it. If they get it, I'll piss and moan, but we'll still be green on the day. Actually, I forgot to change accounts, so I'm going to take this now. Damn it. All right, that's fine. What are we up on this? 329. We're switching. We're switching. Account number 2, engaged. Account number 2, engaged.
There you go. All right, I got
Anthony, and I agree, honestly.
Just because Tucker's not here, somebody's got to blame me.
We got someone to blame.
That's crazy. I see the contract that you dropped here from... Yeah, I see.
That's Full Metal Max. Yeah.
Full Metal Max. Yeah. So...
And look at that. We're bouncing a little bit here. I almost want to do it again. Good. I'm gonna shut up, sit on my hands.
Wait till the update. You get an update in 3 minutes. You get an update in 3 minutes.
Back-to-back bangers. I don't need to be a dick about it for a couple of ticks here. All right, let's look at full. You're looking at the EQT.
Yes, the EQT. Right, yep. So it looks like the question here is there any way to confirm the IV before the whale entered? So this one, so a couple things off the bat on this one here. So it's multi-leg. Well, we can touch on the multi-leg aspect of it after here, but that size here, the 22,413, and you just look at that volume. This is the first trade on the day on this chain. There's no other flow before this to really get a good clean read on the IV here. The only kind of data that you have is obviously everything after that, and that's a good point because I like to see flow before that too, just to see how this is impacted here, because you don't know the IV could drop on it, but you don't have any context on this here. But this is it's traded more at the ask, so it's interesting for sure. And when we look at it here, it is a multi-leg, and it looks like it's a roll here. Look at that. They are closing the 612.52 puts, and it looks like they are rolling them to 717 for the 50 put here. If I'm incorrect, Nick, you can correct me because I am not the spread guy here, but
I mean,
yeah, I mean it looks like they're
that looks like a roll.
rolling them
Yeah,
out
I'm with
there.
you.
Yeah,
2 days to expiration.
yeah.
With that massive open interest, I'm right there with you.
And this
Looks like
one,
a
I
roll to
wonder
me.
if it's part of another multi-leg trade there. Look at that 612 here as well. So I'm gonna say there's probably a couple different multi-leg trades in this one here. Let me just go look at that here. Let's pop here. That's okay, so it's 100% there. What does it look like back here? Okay, so that does look like that was the original opener here. Let's just check. Yeah, so that was the original there. I wonder if these are short puts though. Oh no, maybe not. For some reason I was gonna think that was expired there. No, these yeah, they opened them originally at the bid, which is interesting to me. Yeah, I mean they're originally opened at the bid there, and yeah, you got 18 there. Yeah, double tapped it at the bid. Yeah, I tend to stay away from the multi legs. Full Metal Max. I know you know that you're in all of our streams. That's yeah. I mean,
Somebody in Twitter chat says Trump emergency speech at 17:30 p.m. Eastern time. Is it that much of an emergency if it is 8 hours away? Is my question.
All right, I can tell you how it's going. I'm an insider right now. I can tell you how it's going.
Also, brother man, what did I say about that long? I gotta grow a pair and just fucking flip my position when I close my shorts at this point. Look at
that. Would have been nice.
832 to 150 point bounce. Wow. Dude, if 923 wasn't so firm for me for like the last forever, I would almost turn 882 into a purple line. Look at this. Perfect support holding. It ranged between them. Perfect support hold. Failure to lose. Reclaim instantly up another 100 points. I got to grow a pair. One of these days, guys, I'm going to grow a pair, and I will long too. But until then, we haven't had a losing day on the show in a couple of weeks now. I'm just going to keep shorting. Because I want money.
Keep doing what works for you. But I can tell you how that Trump emergency press conference is going to do. We're fighting Iran. Iran's defeated. We got a deal coming. Blah blah blah. And then yeah, that's it.
We'll pump the market like crazy, and then something will come out 10 minutes after the speech that invalidates everything that was said, and we'll shit the bed again. Constant.
Hey, look at that. We just spoiled the feed there. So yeah, just to kind of finish up on EQT here. Yeah, I mean they look like put rolls here to me. I mean, I you just know I'm not a big fan of multi legs. I'd lean with a roll there though. But to kind of answer your initial question there, no, you can't see any previous IV there, just because it's that first kind of trade on the day there. All right, let me clean up some of these tabs here. I gotta look at Periscope, see how that looks here. Ooh, that 7,300 grew here. I was gonna go short with you.
Oh, this wide range sucks though. I might take a fat loss on account number 2 to start if this doesn't go right now. If this holds 923,
I think I got hit with some slippage though. Hey, no, I kind of broke.
I'm gonna give this a breath here. I would love another test of 882 here on the NASDAQ. I'm actually gonna put a limit order there and not fuck around. All right, we're moving. Come on, show me you like me, Naz. Show me we're friends, Naz. It can bounce right here on this shelf too, so I'm keeping my hand on the flattened button. I'm gonna extend this down a little. Let's see if they bounce that 882. And they are. I'm going to give this about 2 more seconds. I really want this candle to close below the purple line of justice, 923. If they can't, I'm only going to make like $40 on this, and I'll regret not closing the 882 tap. But rules are rules. All right, we close below. Now give me a spicy rejection. I'm going to tighten my stop to that 1-minute candle. If they reclaim this 1-minute candle, I think we're going to test higher to this former shelf we formed at the top of the range. Right here, right now, I need this to wick past 882 and show me the NASDAQ is my friend. Nope, they're going to pop it. I'm going to take that 120 there. We got 120 on that one. If they give me a rejection of that 923 again, I'll get back in. If they don't get there, I'll just wait. Nice trade. Just going to watch just a few more seconds here. They might not
I wouldn't
get there.
mind.
Yeah, they're not going to get there. Ooh. See what they do. I want this 1 minute candle to close below 882 with another back test up before I try to short again. Otherwise, it's chasing. See how they're still holding 882 on the 1 minute here. This is where we be patient. How much did I actually get on that trade? I got 140 on it. I thought it flattened. See, you can even get slippage to your benefit, guys. I made $20 more than I thought because of slippage. I'll take it. Man, I'm tempted, but this can also do a short term. That big W I talked about isn't invalidated yet technically, but it does kind of look like they're head and shouldersing here on the 3 minute. This guy with the pre-market, this guy right here right now, I still think we have more downside, but I'm not going to chase or push it. We are doing great today, folks. Not going to fuck around and find out in a bad way. But yeah, look at that build up, 7,300, dude. Good eye.
Yeah, I almost want to just snag a 0 DTE put on that one there.
Punt
just
your big dick swinging.
Since I don't have to do this one on the show, I might just for the fun of it.
They did not get the full back test I wanted, so I'm not gonna chase unless it gets dramatic as shit like yesterday was. Then yeah, I'm probably gonna chase a little bit.
Yeah, I need a better entry. Here.
We got another straight up request. If you're gonna do a trade, I can take this one if you want.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm waiting for the next update here anyway, so I can.
All right, fair enough. You got a couple minutes to wait. The run, $16 call for September. Tell me you remember.
Look at that. My birthday must be a Thursday.
Actually, before you do run,
you're gonna go run and get some coffee. Oh, you're gonna go run and do a piss break. All right. We'll let him go do a piss break. Hey.
And set some beef down for dinner.
Ooh.
I know, dude. Multitasking. Be right back.
Look at that. All right, I will get run set up here for him when he gets back. Yeah, we can take it. Yeah, these very long dated here. Yeah, well, we can take a good look at these. Let's just pop over back to Periscope here. Yeah, they're rejecting that 7340 again. There's not much coming in on that interval for me, though. I mean, it's just kind of puts coming in there. It's kind of looking, yeah, I mean, that 7,300 still kind of built up a little bit there. It's just a little choppy. We'll see what we do here. Yeah, this is going to act as your resistance right now, so we broke it. I would be looking for maybe a test here and then another drop there. It just seems like we want to kind of drop, though. We'll have another update here in about 4 minutes, too. So I typically like to wait for the updates. Keep in mind, so this updated here at 10:02. So you get kind of that kind of older data there. So, once you're getting close to the update, I like to wait for the updates there just to be a little safer. But yeah, I'm looking at this as a resistance here at 7340 right now. And then, yeah, I mean, that big spread down there, 7,300, still catching my eye there. But we do have positive gamma above us still, too. So just keeping an eye here. I want to see if some of this continues to decrease here. You can see these candles here, kind of the previous updates there, that little white dots there, just going to tell you where that candle was previously. They're taking that positioning off from the upside. So, I mean, that's typically a bearish sign there. Then vice versa, if you see it falling off on the bottom here, that'd be a more bullish sign. But yeah, I'm watching that 7340 here to see if we can get rejected. It looks like we might get an update here just as we get close to that. That's what I like to see usually, is that update right when we're kind of getting near a inflection point there more so. And there we are. We're just dropping there.
The NASDAQ has very firmly lost 28,882 currently. I missed the back test while pissing. Go figure.
Yeah, I was watching that 40 there for you. I was watching that 40 there for you that whole time. I was kind of explaining how I like to wait for that update, especially, you're 10 minutes in here. You're looking at 10-minute-old data right now. So just keep that in mind there. So there's
1 minute coming soon, I swear.
Oh God, I love it. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I did save run here, so I'm gonna do that here while we get that 2 minute get their update here in 2 minutes, and then maybe
Nate
run a
likes
quick scalpy.
downside
But
too,
yeah,
but Nate's the kind of guy that'll take a shitload of drawdown on principle sometimes.
Nate's a
So
freaking market maker.
he
It
can
don't matter.
do whatever the hell he
can do
wants. We
what
got
he
a new low
wants.
day of
Yeah.
SPX there though, and right now positive gamma is still above us. We lost that 73.40
Yeah, that's
like crazy. Should be getting an update here in a few seconds. I imagine we'll see some positioning move down. I kind of have a sneak preview at the 1 minute I'm talking about that can't be shared yet. The positioning did move down. It did.
Oh, that's got to be. So you're hacking on the show, man. Look
I literally just opened it, so I was using 10-minute like everyone else. I need to play.
Cool.
I need to play with things before they release a little bit since of the show.
I don't know if you can answer this for me. I know you can.
Still just going. Nazi is below 800 now. God damn.
I don't know if you can answer it. I don't know if you can answer it for me or not. But is there an option for, obviously you have the 1 minute, but is there like a 3 minute, 5 minute, like different time interval one in that?
It's either live.
Not current. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 or 10. Okay. I don't know if you could answer that for me or not.
But I can say it's coming very soon. We're just waiting on some contract shit with the data provider. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. We did look at Oracle earlier in the show.
Yeah,
Siobhan.
we can take a peek at it.
You can still, like, you don't even have to wait till we're done if you don't want. You're watching on Substack. There should be. Is there an arrow at the bottom? Hold on. You guys might hear an echo. Quick.
Oh boy.
There's not. Man, fuck you, Substack.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't lie when you said we
moved
down.
Lie. Yeah. I don't lie.
I am going.
All right, so you can't click and scroll back. If you pop over to the YouTube feed, Siobhan, you can click back to Oracle. It's pretty early in the show. I think we did it pretty much at the top.
It was the first thing, I think. I think it was like the first thing.
Or you can wait till after, or we can do another like quick click through. But we did see some puts, I think, on Oracle.
Yeah, there were some puts.
Earnings
there.
is so scary for me. I don't.
I filled an SPX 0 day on my actual account too.
Dude, they're not giving me a safe entry. If this bounces at all, yeah. I'm gonna have to get in with it, I think. That stop out is way higher than my comfort level.
Hope we don't bounce. I will just say I hope we don't bounce for the sake of my contracts.
All right, if you lose, I lose too, buddy. I'm in. I want. Hey,
I'm up 3% on mine already. Yeah.
Oh, you got SPX. That's right. That's
right.
Yeah.
I'm
about to get taken out right here too. Yeah. Oh, that rejection makes me happy. They might take it here.
I'm thinking it hits
about a $90 hit here. Yep, there it is. All right. I'm waiting for the retest of the shelf from below, folks, and then I'm going to get back right into that same trade. I want that 7,300. I want it.
I'm thinking we see 7,300. I'm just very small position here. I don't play the like $1,500 contracts on SPX. I play between like $1 and $1.30.
I want it.
If you did get reversed, it's not gonna hurt you too bad. Oof, yeah. That 7,300.
Some of that positioning up above fell off. We had that big build up on 7,300. I want it. I just want to see how high the Nasdaq's gonna back test here. I'm gonna start paper cut losers while I wait for this retest because we're already at the bottom of the last shelf. The last shelf's just really tiny. See how tiny that is? It's itty bitty. It's 2 candles. I wanted to retest way up here. I don't think they'll get it for me because of the trajectory here. What am I at after that stop out? 140. All right, let me see. Let's see. I want a new low basically right now on this 1 minute. Otherwise, I'm going to take about a 25-point stop out, which I don't like. I usually go for 5 to 10 and re-enter. This is moving too fast for that, so I got to wait. 720s would be kind of my next target here based on pre-market action. Right around here, 710 to 720 would be the next shelf to test from above. We're in profit right now. I'm not going to be a dick here. I really want a new low on this 1 minute candle right here, right now to give me that confidence. Come on. 1 away. There we go. We got it. Now they might back test up again. I'm going to flatten this in case they do. We got a nice trade off there. I would say they'll test like 780 to 800 somewhere if they do, but this might just go straight down to my 634. Nate, 634 is about to become a purple line if this bounces 634. I don't know if you were still in chat when I was talking about it, but look at that. They were ranging in that this whole time.
I took 20% on those SPX
Good
0
shit,
days.
dude. Let's go.
Let me.
We're fucking killing it today, boys.
I'm on the stream too, just for context. I'm only trading one contract, especially 0 days on my real account.
SPX can get scary, bro.
I mean, if it's my damn, we're gonna hit 7,300, man.
Yeah, they're gonna go. Here it comes.
This is it gave me 15% with a little slippage, but that's
Nate,
fine.
That 634 is just glaring. I'm gonna.
So I will.
I'm gonna.
I will just I will do this.
I'm doing it.
So I get so okay. Do you? I'll show you here. You want to? Oh, you're still chasing puts.
No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm flat. I think I'm up like 220 on account 2. I'm flat. Right around. I want it to test higher before I go again, honestly. Otherwise, I'll give it half back on one stop back. But that's okay. I did 634. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I might change it back to blue. It's not gospel yet, like 923 is, but I mean, this is clean. They coiled around it in a bear flag and held it as support to that ripper we saw in pre-market into the open. I think 634 is going to become another long-term level like 923 has. But we'll keep an eye on it. I think right here's the short, by the way. 30-point stop out. I'm not going to chase it. This is the shelf I wanted them to test. They can technically go up to 802 and hold this same pattern. So this would be a dangerous entry. Not inviolable, though. There's already right there. That's 30 points down from the rejection I called for the short. That would have been a nice little quickie. I think they go lower, though. That 7,300 is going to get a little taint tickle, I think.
So I'll show you. I was only trading one contract. That's my personal rule for the show, especially on my real account. Just because
Yeah, and you're distracted, and I interrupted.
I was wrong. It was only 15% on that. Only 15%. I got
that's a good
fill,
trade.
But
that's a good trade.
I will take that. I will take that. But no, typically, just for context, like if I'm not on the show and I can manage a trade a little better. Because I'm not going to manage 5 contracts when I'm doing the stream live. That's a little tough then. But no, I like one contract on the show. I don't care. I'm fine with that. If I lose $100, I lose $100. But that's good because yesterday I got clapped a couple times on some bad fills there. But I will take it. I will take it there. Yeah, and I'm on my prop. I think we are up. Where am I up on my prop today? 37. Hey, I'll take it there. I'm just tickling.
37 that wasn't there before. Where did Anthony get that headset? It looks nice. I don't know, but you're going to be seeing it used as only headphones shortly because I need to get this man a studio microphone like I have, so we sound beautiful together. But is that the Astros that I told you? Or are those
these are the damn, whatever they. Let me see. I got my sound thing here. They are the G535 wireless gaming.
Oh, the Logitech.
My friend actually got.
Those are one of the ones.
No. My friend wanted me to get new headphones for Xbox Live because I would always bitch. I'm like, dude, I don't want a wired mic, and he got me these, and they didn't even work with the Xbox. And because the stupid dongle with them doesn't work with it, so then he ended up having to order me another pair of headsets. I'm like, dude, stop ordering me headsets. I'm like, I can afford headsets. You don't have to order me them.
That's funny as all hell.
But yeah, so he got me these.
Those would be good for gaming, sure. I want you to sound sexy. ATH and 50X are good too.
These are absolutely nice and comfy, though.
I have DT770 studio cans, and I actually broke them the other day. I knocked them off my desk, and both earmuffs popped off. DK, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Do we want to do this run contract that we were going to kind of do before we both kind of traded there a little bit? Before your piss break that we never touched on?
Yeah, go for it. I have no entry here anyway. We're vibing.
These are the 9/18/16 calls here. Big size. Big opener back there on 6.8. They're down a little bit. Obviously, a lot of time. This is kind of what I talk about too. Like those longer dated contracts, you typically can get a little discounted price on them there. Not much else, and it almost looks like some of that volume from yesterday carried over as well. They're probably not the same person just because it's so sporadic and small there. But let's look at that original flow here. And it looks like it's a multi-leg potentially here. Let me just see. It looks like some of it is. Ooh. Let me. So this is kind of what I was talking to you about. Like, if I want to go back, I kind of have issues with it. So, like, okay, these came in back on 6-8. I want to go look at 6-8, right? I want to look at the full kind of results here. So I don't get all the results on one page, but if I go next page, it kind of glitches there. But yes, that is a multi-leg trade there.
Yep.
So, I mean, you see what I mean?
The fill either. It's pretty damn near a mid. Gives me a little pause.
Yeah, that's a very, and it's all ask side calls, market is an ask side call there, and yeah, kind of the fills there. It's just, see, yeah, I mean, it's a 4-legged multi-leg trade there. I don't, and I kind of look at some of those too. I mean, a lot of bid side 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I mean, you got a lot kind of going on this one here. 5, 10, 50, yeah, and then you got the big ask side there. Yeah, I would kind of avoid that one there. So again, I mean, that's why you kind of look at the context there. But yeah, so those multi-legged on 6-8 there. So, I mean, if they are truly bullish on them, obviously you have a decent, discounted entry, but I think just kind of the way they declined so quickly there, they might be shorted possibly. Too hard to know though. I mean, that's why I stick away from the multi-legs there. But yeah, good example there. Sorry, it took a little bit there to get it to you, but
real quick, I brought up and pumped the shit out of the office hours. That is gonna go live on Zoom very shortly, so I'm gonna drop the link for y'all, even though we won't quite be done. If you're new and you want to get some general onboarding shenanigans, information, and good education, this is the place to go. Man, that's a link and a half. Holy shit. But I am perfectly content if y'all bail on us to go to this. If you're new to the site and new to trading flow, that will be the one to go to. So go check that out. It starts in 8 minutes. We won't be done yet, but that's fine. You're going to learn a lot more there than with us being assholes on our show. So definitely check that out. I just realized that position didn't close, and that sucks. But I'll be looking for a new trade to undo that.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
We went from plus 220 to red on this comeback. We're vibing.
Yeah, you get it back.
We're vibing. I'm not worried. We had a damn good day on the other account, so we're chill.
I am curious to see if this spy whale actually is an exit there, because I mean, if they exited, they missed out. I mean, from those contracts 573 up to 728 there. We won't know until that open interest updates, but man, I hope they doubled down on that there.
That'd be spicy.
They missed profits, and they're probably kicking themselves
found
otherwise.
The bottom here too. Keeping an eye on this, but this is a good comeback on the NAS. What do we got right there? Is that 7340 that's building right there above?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let's see.
And 50 as well. 50 as well.
We have a pretty big drop in net put premiums on this bounce, but it's in tandem with, not preemptive. Keeping an eye on this 7340. Because 7300 isn't going anywhere. 7340 is just chilling. 7345 has come off a little.
They're still slamming puts on that interval too. I might look for a rejection on the prop here if we get back up to.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on it
40.
right here, right now on NASDAQ. We're kind of at a spot on NASDAQ here. Watching it. I am short.
What's Tide doing?
I'm keeping it tight, though, because like I said, we went green to red because I didn't fully flatten that last position. So I'm keeping a close eye on this one.
I noticed that, too, with my setups there. Like, because I had a couple yesterday where yeah, it's funny. I was red on my real account, but my prop account, I had a outstanding day yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how it always works. That is how it always works, man.
Well, again, my real account too. It's on Robinhood. It's so hard to like trail up stops and shit on Robinhood.
Yeah,
it's so tough. I like Robinhood though. I like
they
Robinhood.
need to add trailing stops. I understand why people like Robinhood. It's very user friendly. The UI is pretty clean. Not having trailing stops if you're intraday trading options can get pretty dicey.
Yeah, it's especially 0-day SPXWs.
All right, it doesn't look like they're going to give it to me here, so I got to sit on my hands and wait, friends. That's okay. We're vibing.
But I noticed that too, because like I'd set my stop, so like I'd fill in, I'd put my stop up there, and then I'd trail my stop down, and it would only fill 2 of my contracts, because I've been doing that method where, you know, I kind of pre-build the position there, and I mean, that's been a game changer there. I mean, I typically do that with my options contracts anyways, but you know, future they're still new to me futures, but of course now you get the little rejection there. But yeah, I mean, it's weird how it would like I almost would have to flatten it twice to have it come off, and I'm like, that's so stupid. Like flatten it all.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? And I'll do it on screen here even. I'm gonna be responsible. We did damn well on account A. Account B got shellacked by me not closing a position. What we're going to do here is I'm going to use a good old-fashioned setting that Trade-Of-8 has. And I'm going to lock myself out of trading for the rest of the day. Boom. Be responsible. We can end a little red on an account. We're good green on the other. We're just barely down on account B. I'm not going to fuck around with it. I locked myself out. I'm done scalping for the day, and we're going to be content with that. Red on one, green on another. Net profit for the day. We're fine. I'm going to be good. Let's do more flow. Actually, real quick, we got 3 minutes until the onboarding session I just mentioned a bit ago with Snorlax UW. Cyberbear, get the fuck out of my chat with your crypto bullshit, bro! God damn it! Anyway, here's that Zoom link where you don't have to listen to people scream at you. Fucking Christ, dude, these crypto spam scammers. Sick of this shit. Hey, Elon, fix your shit, bro. Get these fuckers off your site. God damn. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it makes it look like that. Dude, it sucks. Some of those bots actually look like they're giving real replies, and a lot of them have like 1,500 followers. And I'm like, I don't know if it's a real person. Like,
they just buy accounts. They buy a shitload of accounts and then spam the fuck out of everybody. I hate it. I hate it so much. I've probably said fuck more on this stream than all the other ones combined at this point. Those crypto
even me too.
Pissing me off.
Even me too. It's potty mouth day here.
Crypto spam, fuck nuts. Get the hell out. Man.
Bean sent me another contract here. Oops.
Pop it. Let's run it.
Yeah, he sent me a nice expensive
I'll be able to actually shut up while you do stuff now since I'm not trading the account anymore. I'm being good and taking my loss for the day on one, my win for the day on the other, and I'm fucking off into the ether on that. Plus, we got a really good comeback. We're almost at 73.40 again. But let's look at this core weave. We haven't looked at core weave in a few episodes.
He sent me a nice $17 contract here. Clean opener here. You got 2,900 contracts coming in against 252 open contracts, 5.1 million heavy premium there. These, let's see how our tape looks. Move my filter here. All right, let's see. Yeah, this I gonna say just kind of off the bat here, I like the IV spike here. Spot is filling at the ask here. These look pretty dang good that whole kind of way up there. Spot's filling at the ask here. That is not an above ask fill. There's not truly an above ask or below bid, so let's treat it at the bid, at the ask. So that is a ask side fill here. These are pretty dang interesting here. You get a small little drop there at the end, but I would still... actually, some of these come in at the bid here, too, at the end. I would still lean... that price is kind of going up, and then it drops a little bit there, too. Man, I'd still lean buy to open on these, though. I mean, there's a nice dip in core weave.
BK, yes, but with a really tight stop. He asked if I would short if I was still trading. I would, but my stop would be basically that last 1 minute candle on everything, so be safe.
And by the time you hear him say that too, it probably already moved. So keep in mind. Keep in mind, yeah. I mean, you won't hear that for about 20 seconds or so. But yeah, that core weaves, that's your biggest kind of trade on the
God
day
damn it,
there.
the fucking crypto spam!
Another one?
Go
Dude,
away!
so
I didn't shout you out for shit,
bad.
bro. All right, I'm gonna stop yelling. This is just pissing me off.
What did he say? Was he like, thanks for the shout out,
hey, thanks for shouting us out on your last show. Shut the fuck up.
And yeah, that's probably what you shouted him out as. You told him to shut up.
Hold on. I'm just gonna hold that thought. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. Get your crypto shit the fuck out of my stream. Okay. Back to Anthony and his flow reads.
Oh boy. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah. So those core weaves, I'd lean buy to open on those. Let's just look at that gamma heat zone on it here. A little longer term to that short dated here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of negative gamma kind of below us here. Absolute gamma's at 100, so it's above us. A nice little $4 move. Again, the shorter dated gamma stuff here, when you're in a trade that's your 128 days out, you don't have to pay too much attention to it, but if you're looking for a pinpoint entry, use the data here. And yeah, there's not much else really going on here. Let's take a peek here. There's
pretty
not even
low
a
levels
wall on
there,
this
actually.
thing.
Like, I'm surprised.
Yeah,
CoreWeave's usually has some stuff punting back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, the call wall's up there at 120. I mean, there's not a put wall here at all. So I mean, there's a lot of negative gamma here. That could be a little worrisome there. I'd maybe try to target some of that call gamma here for an entry there. I mean, that 90, if you could get a pullback to 90, that would be fantastic, especially on long-dated stuff here. And yeah, I mean, even that net gamma on your expirations, if I get rid of that put and call gamma, I mean, it favors the kind of longer-dated stuff there, that 115, that 121 there. These were, I want something on there. These are, yeah, I mean, 128 or 1016.
I think BK's short is about to pay him handsomely.
Very nice. Are we dipping there?
Not quite. It hasn't moved quite yet, but this even on the SPX good. Here. I don't trade SPX. I use it for the data. This is a pretty textbook short pattern for me. We're rejecting that 73.40 range. We've got net put premium spiking before SPY comes down. If they can't hold basically 73.25, I think he's going to get 20, maybe 15. I still want 7,300 to tap, but they did get pretty close on that last one. Worth paying attention to. But I think you're going to get a couple shekels here, BK.
Yeah, I'd say those core weaves look good. They're long dated. Only thing is you got a couple earnings periods to kind of worry about. But other than that, I'd say that looked good.
Yeah, keep an eye on the W. Right here, if you're in BK, trim right here. If you're not only in one contract. If you're in one contract, look to see if they bounce it. If you're in two, take one off, and then let that other one do what it's going to do. We're right at the bounce point on SPX based on the patterns of how I scalp NQ. We're right on it. The top of that recovery candle, that's my first target right there. Right here, right now, it's 73.20. But there's still room to 7,300, man. So if you're in multiple, leave a runner for that. Maybe stop out the runner. Somewhere you'll still be in profit on what you trimmed. But that's how I would be trading this. They're bouncing that point right now. But yeah, that would have been my first target right there. That's a nice little 20-point run. No need to be greedy. Don't got to be a dick for a tick. The pattern's still there, but you can still pay attention. Be careful of the W off of that candle. Other than that, I'm going to shut up. I'm not scalping anymore. That's all there is to it. I'll be sure to piss and moan and scream if I get more fucking crypto dickheads in my chat.
By the time he hears that, it's already bounced, probably.
The Twitter delay is only like 3 seconds. I just got to keep that don't shadow trade disclaimer. YouTube can be up to 10 sometimes. It's a shit show out there, folks.
Yeah, it was
technology to work in 2026. Yeah. We can't expect it. It's my bad for expecting the bare minimum.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, I'm still looking at my flow. How about just kind of small size and pricey. Just looking, yeah, I mean yeah, there's just not too much like, anything super appetizing coming in for flow. 1,000 contracts, yeah, that's good, but 700. I have it on there just to see if there's anything else on a ticker, but nothing super interesting. I wonder if those elves actually tanked or anything. Oh, they actually kept kind of going a little bit there, up another percent. I think, yeah, my flow feed, there's nothing on this thing today.
7340 might build a little. By might, I mean it did, but this pattern still shows short. So keep an eye on that shit, BK. Good trade either way. You've already profited if you took that way up there. Good shit. I love to see it. I just like people are like actually using the things that we're preaching, and it's cool as fuck. Good IBK.
You should be using them. They're a game changer. Absolute
it's just dope,
game changer.
Man. I fuck around and talk shit all the time and don't even do anything, and people are doing it.
Even Periscope. I wasn't using Periscope until the show started. Really,
I hated on Gamma for 5 years of trading and just started picking it up like a year ago. Nate can attest. He and Dan both tried to get me into Gamma for forever. And I was like, fuck that, it's stupid. It's just more data. I'm too stupid to look at too many things. And I was wrong. God damn, I was wrong.
Dan is an absolute genius, man. That dude is so smart.
Yeah, I like that too, Nate. Nate's still sitting in a short from the high of that bounce, which is dope. But I'd be careful of this SPX level. They can chop around down here and still keep that downward trajectory toward that 7,300. They can still chop you up. So I'm the kind of person like I said, that candle that hit the top of the prior the top of the comeback candle, that was my target. That was a nice 20-point run on SPX. They bounced right off of it essentially. So just be safe. See how they play around this straddle cone, even though I don't like pointing out the straddle cone because it's just a visualization. But 7340, a little bit of a bop in that last update. But 7,300 is still super strong, man. That would be my full target.
That's cool. So
I'd be down to a runner at the very least right here anyway. So
that 1 minute. So like, is it still obviously? Is it kind of like delayed where you get that like maybe like a minute 30 after?
Ish.
Or is it like exact? Okay. Cool.
And that's that all comes from parsing of the data provider. There's not a whole lot we can control with it as far as I know. I'm not a developer. I'm just a guy.
I feel like a minute's really quick. That's kind of why I asked about the 3 minute.
Yeah, but like I said,
updates.
sometimes it's substantial, sometimes it's nothing, and yeah, it's just a little extra context that we'll have. But I'm really excited for us to release the 1 minute. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
I still think we see downside. Look at that market tide. It's picking up there.
I think 7,300 is still just very on the table. It's sitting, 7,340 built back up a little bit, but who cares? 7,300 is so big. The pattern's still bearish. They're already right. They're right on top of where I said to start trimming anyway. They're already down to it. They didn't take out the prior candle. This still has room, man. This still has legs. Maybe I shouldn't have locked my account. That's okay. I'm being responsible today.
Hey, I might get another one. I was eyeing that 7340 if we could get back up there, but man, it does not.
Yeah, that last test of 7340 was the one, man. They didn't even quite get there. They got to 7337.
Oh,
but hey, there we go. BK, if you're still in a runner, homie, good fucking trade. And if you're not, guess what? That was still a good fucking trade. Love to see it, man.
If you're still in a runner and you're securing profits, you can find me and Nick on Venmo at we have a tip jar. That'd be so embarrassing.
Dude, maybe we do need a tip jar. Just the
Unusual
tip.
Whales show tip jar.
No, I think I'll just keep running an occasional flash sale and punish myself.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Hopefully next week. It'll be Stony made trades.
Oh God.
Yeah, like I said, it's either going to be the most viewed episode or the least viewed episode. It depends on how degenerate and it depends on how many gooners we have in chat. I think. Like I said, I'm kind of chubby still, and let me tell you, that dress is tight, man. It
watch Watch the episode just absolutely go viral, like 100 million
people start
views.
sharing it and shit while I'm live, and then I just become an internet e-boy meme. Fuck. My girlfriend's gonna show it on the big TV at her lab. And
God.
Yeah. So the next time I meet those folks, I met them a while ago. They let me tour the facility. It was pretty dope. But
Did they give
next
you any
time
free
I see
samples?
them, I think it's gonna be, well, that would be illegal here, so no. What do you mean?
That sucks. I keep forgetting it's illegal there.
Yeah.
Behind the times.
Only medical and very heavily regulated for stupid reasons. No, I'll take it, BK. Keep joining regularly. We need it.
Yeah,
Makes
no,
me look good.
that's the tip jar for us. So you guys joining.
We did see a chunk of
Monday,
people
Wednesday,
leave right at the 11:30
snore
mark,
thing.
and so I really hope those folks didn't leave because they were annoyed and they left to go join Snorlax's educational onboarding stream on Zoom. So I hope so. I'll ask them later if you got a nice pop of folks. But that's the place to be, y'all. Drop the link one more time, even though you're late. Pretty invaluable resource there that is now permanent.
I started typing in office hours and it came up with Office Max. Whoops.
Yeah, it needs to be popped in there. I don't even know if it'll show up in the search bar, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's in there yet. Let me check.
I found it in there before. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Maybe you did add it then.
I don't remember where I saw it before.
Nope, you're high. It's not in there.
All right, let me
make a note
I know
for that. But yeah, I just dropped the link in all 3 feeds. If you're new to the site or new to trading options and you want some general primers and shit, yeah, look at that bounce. It didn't quite get down there. You might get your retest here, Anthony, but if they take out that last rejection, I think they're going to test higher again. So just be careful. Just be careful. But yeah, once again, if you guys are new to trading, new to unusual whales, new to flow, go check out that link I just dropped. Why are you going? You're on a show.
I just wanted to see what's going on. I just wanted to see what was going on in Snor's thing.
Jesus Christ.
I should probably mute my thing. I'm just coming in there just I want to see what's going on in Snor's thing.
My God,
dude. I just want to see. I haven't been. Oh yeah, he's going. Yeah, he's going. He's got a good handful of people in there.
Yeah, it's straight up onboarding, beginner friendly. Even his Thursday streams are a lot more beginner friendly than ours are. We're just kind of going. You saw it. I'm still kind of pissed that I didn't close that position. We were up 220 on account B, and I ended the day down 200 because of that. That's all right.
We're not going to hit my. We're not going to.
Yeah, they're rejecting 7330 here. Yeah. The last bastion of negative gamma's rejecting. I don't know, man. They still haven't set a new low. They're setting higher lows on these
There's like
SPX
on that
candles.
Update too.
It's vibing.
Very minimal. That 300 keeps growing just slightly, man.
Yeah, 300 is just chilling down there, man.
Eyeballing. I don't know. I should probably lock my account too for the day. I don't want to force anything. I've been on like a 6-day win streak on the prop account, man.
Keep it.
I gotta see how far I am from that eval because I got.
Yeah, I mean they can still the way we saw that 7340 build up. I think we might get some tests within the straddle here. If I were still trading and didn't do the responsible thing and lock myself out, I would almost be looking as high as 7360 to get a really safe one off. All of this positioning above is still falling. The new range is going to be the 7345 to 7300 now. Instead of, 7400 to 73. They tested the top of the range. They didn't quite get all the way down into the bottom of the range. They missed it by about 6 points there. We see this happen frequently. Maybe they just play out the entire fucking range again. I don't know. I'm hands off anyway. That was, I think, the last opportunity we'll have for a safe short. So if you didn't take that one, don't get giddy as we retest here quite yet. There's still a lot of back testing to the upside they can do, especially with this gamma profile. So just be safe. But either way, that was a really good IBK. If you got in when you asked about it, you got a nice 20-something point trade there. So good shit, man. I love to see it.
Yeah, I this kind of know, man. If I was ballsy, I'd take that 7340, but I don't know, that's some nice volume coming in there.
And you can always just fuck off until the afternoon session too. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
only trade one account in the morning and I'll flip over to the other one for the afternoon. It depends on how I do. It does suck to end red today. I was on a 4-day win streak, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Green on one account, red on the other. Not quite offset, so we're profitable on the day. It's gonna happen. You're never gonna win every time. You're not going to win every day. You're not going to win every week or month. Something you'll learn as you trade more and more and more is that you might even have month-long loss streaks. It's going to happen eventually. It'll happen. So, it's just how you react to it, etc. Your mental is more important than your strategy.
Yeah, and if you lose a day, you know what? And even if you lose a trade, like, don't just double down thinking you're gonna make it back. Just stick to your rules. That's like the biggest mental thing is.
Yeah. You get all giddy to get it back, and then you fuck yourself worse. Yeah. That's how you nuke accounts. Anthony and I have both been there more times than once, I would imagine. It took me more than once to learn my lesson. I'll tell you that.
I feel like anybody that says they haven't ever blown an account
or their
is
brand
lying,
fucking new.
Which welcome.
Beginner luck and options is a real thing too.
Yeah.
First one's free is the meme, but it kind of rings true.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Gexy Nate.
I mean...
Fuck all y'all.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Oh, Nate joined.
Great. Oh, I was like, what the hell was that?
I can attest for that.
You don't even have a cam on, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you got to put a camera on if you're...
How you just gonna bomb the stream and not even have a camera on? Wow.
By the way, that 850 to 840.
I think you meant 750. 850 to 840. You only took a 10-point trade and you're in here bragging? What the fuck?
Or, I mean,
it's
740. Whatever.
Yeah. What we're probably going to do here, you came in way too late to trade, dude. You came in. You literally came in at the end of the show.
You were in the chat the entire time, and then, like...
I just wanted to say that I've been talking shit for fucking 3 years on that Gex, you fucking shit.
Dan's been telling me to do it for 5 years, so he beat you by 2 years. And I told you both
that's fine, but I've been using that shit on the floor even before whatever.
Hey,
yeah, how would you not listen to somebody who is an actual floor trader?
Because I think he'll even agree that I'm better at shorts than he is.
Okay, yeah, that's really true, actually.
Now, that said, I can't long at all. I can't. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with my brain. I cannot long. Look at that rejection of your 40, Anthony.
I don't think we got up to... Oh, we got, to the nuts on it, too. Bro.
Right off of it, dude.
I didn't get it because Nate came in and started yapping. That's his fault.
Okay, blame me.
He came in to yap about Gex
when
you got a perfect Gex rejection. Oh,
and we're going down to
God,
7,300 too.
Oh, it's gonna go right to it.
Didn't I say 7,300 in the chat?
What
did I say? 7,300.
Nate, don't get too carried away, man. We brought up 7,300 before the market even opened.
Whatever. Fuck you. I've been listening since the beginning.
I said we said 7,400 to 7,300.
Someone was saying Joe. He's saying 720 or 710. I'm like,
no, 7,300's been winking at us.
Yeah, I know. I said 7,300. I can tell you probably right when I said 7,300 too. Let me just go back here.
We're not gonna do that. Jesus Christ, man, it's too much. But it was literally right at open.
Yeah, right here when we started to start grow. Yeah. When we were up here, it's.
I do want to point out they played the full 100-point range.
Dude, they've been playing the ranges every day too.
That's dope. And there's fucking nothing above anymore. That nuked it. That 73.40 was the line in the sand, rejected, and shit the bed way down to the next target. That's dope.
I would have passed my eval right there, probably. Damn. Oh well.
Yeah, it is what
Nate,
it is.
you owe me $1,500. I'll send you my
I made my 100 points, so actually,
BK,
more
literally
than that,
all that was a rejection of that positive gamma. That's what Anthony was waiting for, and just like me, when I took a piss earlier, he missed his entry. But that, again, those positive gamma inflection points are targets and support and resistance. They're the same shit. Yep. Perfect rejection of 73.40, and they ripped right through this negative gamma directly to 7,300. What just happened there as well is a good example of why I don't enter trades in the middle of a positive gamma range. because we're all negative here. Acceleration happens. Market makers will buy into upside movement through negative gamma. They'll sell into downside movement into negative gamma toward those positive gamma points. If you're right in the middle of it, you're literally entering a trade at a 50-50 position. Like if you try to enter at 73.20 right here on this bounce, you're in the middle of a wide-ass range. Your stop out would have to be above that other gamma level. And I don't know about you, I'm not sitting through 20 points of drawdown in the SPX.
I would.
Your contract.
I was gonna say Nate will.
Yeah, I know you would, piece of shit.
I would have entered right there
Nate
at that. I was gonna say I would have entered, and actually I did earlier. I said an options at 7,300.
Yeah, you did. But
Dude, that's even like what? Hold on. Wait, so Nate, are you doing 0-day options too, and you're sitting through that drawdown?
Shut up.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't care, dude. He doesn't fucking care.
That's insane.
He will offset
man.
it so fast it doesn't matter. Like he's a literal seasoned veteran. And that said, Nate, maybe like next week or the week after when you're more settled in, come on with webcam and let's like actually do some gamma trading for the homies as a group, because you trade differently than I do. You trade differently than Anthony does.
Though, that's why.
You're waiting on a haircut. Yeah.
Also,
look at my hair, dude.
I want to be serious with the 0-day option. The reason why I entered that trade and I knew it's gonna make a huge drop down on that part. So if you are certain that it's gonna go to hit that target at 7,300 or 7,310, then you can do a 0-day option. Do not do 0-day if you know that it's gonna do a little choppy here and there, because it's gonna eat your
what the
ass
hell is
alive.
A bro TikTok? I don't even know what that means.
Your theta is gonna eat you alive.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Sorry, I was
Dude,
responding
we just
to a
hit
chat.
7,300.
Yeah, we did. I just want to point out we called every single bounce and drop today. Someone named What Now asked if this is the official UW stream. Yeah. Yes, it is, my man. I don't know what a bro TikTok is, though.
I don't know
This is one of many official UW streams. We have much more educational ones. One's going on right now in that link I dropped there in the Substack chat you're hanging out in. That one is beginner-friendly site onboarding, and it might be wrapping up here shortly, so you might have missed it. But every Wednesday at 11:30 Eastern, those go live. And then this show where we dick around, take live trades, show how we use the tools in real time. These are every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, half an hour before open at 9 Eastern. But yeah, let's get Nate a haircut and have him come on and actually trade. Because we can have some fun. We all trade differently, and I need to start getting some new perspectives. People are probably getting tired of me just shorting all the time.
I'm sure you can afford a haircut after those puts too.
Yeah, no
I'm sure
shit.
you can afford a couple haircuts on those probably for life.
He just buys the salon.
Damn it. Look at that. 850 to 650. That's a 200 point that I could have like stayed.
Dude, it is waterfalled like this the last 3 days. Like where it's just been a nice little pop in the morning, and then it's been hitting all the full range every day.
Yeah, every day. So we're gonna we might just have to start fading the extremes and risk a breakout on some XPX contracts one of these days.
Well, you heard me earlier in the stream. I was like, I should get some 7,300 lotto puts, and then I was just like, no, yeah. I won't.
They went in the money and everything.
Look at my first short. Look at my first short up
That's
there.
why I keep telling you, man. You got to be careful with your stop outs futures. You got to widen them and accept the risk. I gotta be like Nate. The chat watched me take a $150 loss earlier before I made 400 on that next one. You gotta take the risk. It's just it'll take some getting used to, especially when you don't have to think about theta. Not having to think about theta is a benefit. I want to be clear about that. So I think you'll do fine once you stop thinking. Honestly, just stop. Don't think. Just do.
That's
not having theta as a factor gives you so much more wiggle room.
You can.
And that's why I trade futures using options data, because the options data is market gospel. The futures just happens to be the vehicle I drive to get to that church. You know what I mean? It's the same shit.
Now he talks about gospeling GEX on futures.
Oh, I said the options market. I didn't say GEX specifically. Don't get carried away. But yeah, look at that bounce right off of 7,300. That's fucking hilarious. We called that to a T, and it is what it is. Damn.
Market makers will buy into the positive gamma dips and then sell into the strength. It's so simple. Like it's.
Nate,
I want VIX 21.
Nate, I want to see 6,800 SPX again. That's what I want. I want, for the longest time, for weeks, we kept going to rejecting 6850. It became a meme in the Unusual Whales Discord server in the Periscope channel. I want that to test from above, from way up here, Nate. You think we can get it? Can we get 500 points down in the SPX?
I told Brad that I want a 25 VIX either like this week or next week so that I can close my
like 22 today?
VIX.
Yeah, we're at 22. So let's go, dude. Up 10% on the day. All right, folks, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to flip us over, and I think we can call it a wrap for today. This was a pretty banger session, I think. We had a good time. We got some good trades off. I did something really stupid and didn't fully flatten my scalp on account B, so we went green to red on that pretty fucking quick in about 2 minutes. It is what it is. The only reason I realized it happened is because I went back to my broker to enter a short, and I was like, "Wait, why am I still in that short?"
Imagine if you wouldn't have looked at it until now. You wouldn't be getting paid out.
Yeah, that would have been
You
pretty
would
dope,
not be getting paid out for a little bit.
Pretty dope. But I'm going to flip this over to Cam's. Let's try to schedule something to have Nate on webcam and all to do some scalping with us, because, again, he trades differently and honestly probably better. And anytime I exit a trade, he'll probably jump in the opposite side and make me look stupid for not just clicking the reverse button. But Friday, folks, Friday's show, I'm going to have Yuri Kojimirian, the CIO of Tema ETFs, on to discuss their space ETF, kind of circulating around the SpaceX IPO a little bit. They've had some IPO shit for a long-ass time, I think. I mean, they're an ETF. They have examples of those. They have access to, like, those FTEs and shit that normie guys don't. But that'll be pretty cool. We'll do that. I don't know, like hour and a half into the show Friday. We'll do that for about an hour and then come right back to trading and whatnot. So Friday, be there, be square. Both, not either or. It's both. Other than that, man.
I'll be tuning in.
Other than that, man.
We know you will be.
We'll catch you homies Friday morning. Maybe next week we'll see if I can get Nate to stop being a little bitch and get on webcam and actually be here with us to trade. We'll dick around, maybe show some charts. He's a lot better at charting than I am. My shit's all intraday. Sometimes I have one level that stays permanently, like that 923 we talked about at the top of the show. And maybe 664. You know, hey.
I was going to give you some, too. I was going to say you'd actually be learning from a professional that was in the industry.
You guys are doing great.
I didn't want to stroke you off too much.
You guys are doing great, too. Never short sell yourself. That's what you guys got to remember. All y'all watching right now, never short sell yourself. You guys are better at something.
You're telling the guy who only shorts not to short sell. I just want to point that out.
That was perfection right there. I gotta hand it to myself. Clapping.
All right, folks, we're gonna get the hell out of here. We'll see you guys Friday morning and undo my fuck up on account B. Hopefully, we'll see. Take care, everybody.
Later, guys.
See you then. See ya.